All righty. Nancy in the spirit of Colorado. Oh my gosh, girl, you're up awful late, aren't you? We're up awful early. All righty. Nancy in the spirit of Colorado. Oh my gosh, girl, you're up awful late, aren't you? We're up awful early. All righty. Nancy in the spirit of Colorado. I always forget to turn the sound off. Late, aren't you? We're up awful early. All right. Phantom Hodges Drones, good morning. I always forget to turn the sound off. Still didn't remember to turn the sound off. I'm glad you all can join me so early. I do appreciate it. I started early. The weather is not permitting me to do a sunrise this morning. There's snow on the ground and ice on the pavement, and so I chose to come live. Dennis Lovelady sends his regrets, but he's not going to be able to fly this morning either. Anyway, that's what we talked about last night. I don't know if that's going to change, but if it does changes, then and he does do a live stream, then I will certainly share it with you guys. I'm sure he won't mind. But anyway, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. Looking forward to a better new year, a better 2021. I did, Nancy. It just took me a minute. I was too busy running my trap. And say good morning to Tai Tai. She's right here. Can't see her. Maybe her ears. She's coming over trying to get her morning. Guess I ought to take that banner down too, huh? That's crazy. JDS first again. Builder 710. Good morning, Cameron. Good morning. Good evening to you, sir. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope your Christmas was good. Hope you all had a good Christmas. So, like I was explaining for those of you that just come in, the weather is kind of not conducive to drone flying. Well, I could fly my drone. It's the skies are clear and stuff, but it's just too dangerous. That there's ice on the pavement and lots of snow on the back deck. So I'd be reluctant to take off. And also, Dennis sends his apologies. He's not going to be able to fly today. So we got to talking, and I told him, well, I'll just start Saturday morning coffee early. And he said, oh, that sounds good. So, yeah, we didn't get much snow, but the thing about it is it turned to ice overnight. So that makes it kind of hard for me. I tend to get dizzy spells every now and then. I believe they call it vertigo. I'm not sure what it is. And but I am trying to do something about. There's some head exercises or something like that you can do, and I've been doing it. So, but anyway, it's good to see you all in here. We got looks like 10 people watching already. That's cool. I don't like to blow my own whistle, but be sure to hit the like button. I would certainly appreciate it. That's another good point, Steve. My props could ice up. It is, speaking of weather, it is, as soon as it comes up here, it is currently 23 degrees. And Dennis was telling me last night they're forecasted for 19 degrees. So obviously it's probably not a good morning to fly because a lot of things could go wrong. I like Steve says there, your props could ice up, your batteries could run down a lot faster, and if you're not paying attention to that, oh, I can't argue with that one, JDS. Oh man, oh that's good. That's good. Cat, go away, man. Look, you don't have to be petted every time I come over here and sit in front of my camera. Yeah, cats. Minds of their own, no doubt. But But anyway, so I don't know if any of you caught the opening while I was waiting to go to actually bring my cell phone to the screen. I played one of my videos that I made a couple of years ago. It's called Speeding Geese with a Twist. And, ooh, man, that's cold, Phantom. That's cold, Paul. I know that. So, anyway. Yeah. You know, that wind chill factor thing really gets to me, man. I mean, why can't it be like in the winter or in the summer? Why can't it be like, you know, it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit true temperature, and with the wind chill factor, it's 23 degrees, you know? Anyway. So, oh my goodness, Steve. Really? What part of the UK are you in? Are you up north in I guess it's Scotland? Because I bet northern England is or up there in Scotland. I bet it's cold up there. Tim Jackson. Good morning, brother. Or as they would say, good day, mate. Did that sound like I was Australian, Tim? Oh, you wouldn't know because you're a misplaced American. Just teasing, Tim. I'm going to put the link in here. If you care to join, please do so. Tim, Paul, JDS, Nancy, anybody? I did send out invites to people, and they're still more than welcome to come on, but I know Dennis probably won't be able to come on for a while because he's visiting his son's house, and then the baby is probably going to sleep till 9 or so. So if we're still live at 9, we may get a glimpse of Dennis. But anyway, so so I got a Amazon gift card for Christmas. I got a cup from my son's family, and some coffee from my son's family, some Black Rifle coffee. I want to plug Black Rifle Coffee because they're made by veterans. They're produced by veterans, and if they have a dark roast, I may go to that because I had some this morning, and man, I tell you what, it's pretty good. Even the medium roast is to my satisfaction. So, oh, sorry to hear that, Tim. I hope you get to feeling better, brother. But I certainly understand. So, you just get some rest, man, and I'll be praying for you, and hoping, praying that you'll get better. Let's see here. Well, Cameron, that's good, and I like cats too. Tai I rescued. They were going to put her down, and I was going to get a kitten, and there was a kitten in the same cage as Tai here. And I was reading the information on Tai, and I was talking to the cheers to you, Tim. Cheers to you, brother. And the person, the representative from the animal shelter, that was there said that if she didn't get rescued or adopted to that day, they were going to have to put her down because they had her for several months, and she's blind in one eye and can't see out of the other. No, she's blind in one eye, and the note said that she wasn't good with kids, and I can understand that because she when I got her home, it took 3 months for her to even come to me. I mean, she just wanted nothing to do with me. And then one day I was sitting at my computer playing a game. Thank you, Tim. Playing a game of Duke Nukem, on my computer, and she come up and she reached up and she clawed my arm, and we had to go through some training periods where I taught her not to put her claws into my arm, but just touch me. And I actually got her taught to do that. She reaches over and her claws are out, but it's just enough. She touches me enough to let me know that she's looking for me, or wanting me to pet her. So, and she's really been a good cat. She's feeling a bit under the weather here lately, though, but hopefully she'll get better soon. But anyway. Oh, I can imagine that, Nancy. Yeah, that's true. It's crazy. Jackson, RC Aviation. Good morning, brother. Okay, a little more information we needed, but hey, we're good. Oh man, so yes, sir. I have had 2 days off already, starting the third day today. Michael Blade, good morning, brother. Hope you're feeling better. Let's see. What was I? What I was saying was I've already been off for 2 days and a rare 4-day weekend, and I got today, and then oh, good, Michael. I'm glad to hear that, brother. And got some chores to do today, and I've been thinking about taking my cargo trailer and converting it into an RV. So come next spring, if everything's copacetic again, and travel restrictions are lifted and stuff, then I may do some. Well, depending on if I'm done with my travel trailer. I know several places I'd like to go is up to Long Island to visit with Ray Kelly and Drone Bum up there, and back from the sky, Carlos, and even I'd like to even meet up with Novus Quads and Phantom 101. I'd like to meet up with those guys and make a weekend out of it. And having a little camping trailer would definitely help in that respect. Not have to spend money on hotels and stuff, and that would be really cool. So that's the hopes. I don't know how much work I'm going to get on it this winter with it being cold, but I might get out there and give it a try. It doesn't really get that cold here in Virginia. I mean, every now and then it gets down into the 20s and sometimes even in the 10s, but getting into the 10s is very rare. But anyway, yeah, Michael, I've been watching a lot of videos on that, and it doesn't look that hard to do. My Dennis Lovelady, good morning, brother. It doesn't look too hard. It just, I don't have the carpentry skills that some people have, so I may end up, like buying cabinets or something from Lowe's or Home Depot and putting in there. And I'm thinking definitely Oh, Jackson RC. Okay. Absolutely, man. You just let me know the date and the time, and I'll certainly show up there. It would be great to meet you. So, I mean, I've been thinking about getting into flying RC planes and stuff. So, I've got a lot of stuff I'm putting on my plate, and I know I'm not going to eat it all. You know how it goes. And but anyway, that's my plans, is to build a little RV and something big enough for me and my wife, and maybe a smaller bunk if our grandkids want to go with us, and just kind of, you know, um, go out and be able. I'm going to have it set up to where I can pull off. If we go to a campground that has electrical connections or shore power, I could connect to shore power, or I can run off solar and battery. Because when you're boondocking, it'd still be nice to have electricity, though. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, if you're really truly camping, you're either going to sleep under the stars or in a tent. But I have to use a CPAP. So my days of camping under the stars and in a tent it's pretty much over, because I almost have to have that CPAP to sleep. So that's what I plan to do. And I may not even turn it into a camper. What I may do is just put in some shelves and keep all my camping gear in there, keep it stocked with some, canned goods and stuff, and put in a porta potty, and just use it that way. And then when I get to a campsite, I can still use my CPAP, because I could run a cord. I'll have an electrical system in there, again, solar or shore power, and I could run an extension cord to my tent, because it has a entry point for power cords and stuff, and then that would work too. Steve, cool. Oh yeah, I agree. Better luck for traveling in 2021. And Steve, I have watched videos of some of your countrymen over there that have built their own RVs and stuff. It's pretty interesting. And England seems like such a great place to go camping, man. Tony, good morning, Tropic. How are you today? Let's see here. I've converted my trailer 8x12, put in a queen size airbed, small table, put AC on that. Oh, cool. Awesome, Tony. Then I can come to you for some pointers. Of course, like I said earlier, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and there's a lot of great ideas out there. And I would certainly, I kind of have to decide what I really want to do with it. I love sleeping under a tent. No, Mike, I don't think I have watched Overland Channel. I may have. Let me let me see if I can call that up here on YouTube. I tell you, there is watching some of these okay, Michael, Is the logo for that Overland channel? Is it like a big X with a Overland underneath it? Do you remember? Hey, Dennis. Good morning, brother. I'm not sure if I said good morning to you or not. Well, that works too, Tim. That works too. I mean, when I was camping, I had a little 2-man tent that I would use, but most of the time, especially when I was stationed out in California, I pretty much just slept over the under the stars, not over the stars, because I mean it was just really cool to be able to look up at night and just see the stars. And if you're in the right spot with no lights around, the evening sky is just beautiful. And when I was in the Navy and at sea, there was no better time to watch the sunrise, sunset, and the evening sky. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. Dennis prefers to sleep over the stars. Well, I bet that's mighty bumpy, though, wouldn't you think? I mean, down to mob. Try that, Rodney. Ow. Cat, go, please. Then it's got me all flustered here. Yeah, when I sleep on the ground, I definitely use a pad. It's a lot easier on the back. I did sleep one time without a pad, and somehow I rolled over and landed on a rock and I didn't realize was there. And I mean, it didn't hurt me bad. It just woke me up, and so I kind of moved the pad over. It taught me to look really well. So anyway, Michael, I will check out that channel. I've got it up here on my screen right now, and I'll definitely check him out. Looks like he's got quite a rig there. If it's the same one. Okay, it is the channel. Oh, no, that's Expedition Overland. Well, hey, Michael, do me a favor. If you can, post the link. That might be easier, because I see several channels. Anyway, so yeah, that's my plans, is to build up that. I bet. Wow. Yeah. Got to have a pad. All my friends are older than like me. Yeah. Well, that's one of the things. Oh, okay. Okay, Michael. I got you. So, but anyway, that's pretty much my plans for the few months coming. One of the places I definitely want to travel to is Georgia. There's some guy down there, goes by the name of Love Lady or something like that, and I just want to go down there and just slap him. He sings too much. Oh, I'm kidding, Dennis. You know that, brother. All right, so here's the first guy. Dennis, you know I love you, brother. Oh, down to mob. Oh, cool. Oh, man. Whew. Well, what's this? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of. I've been looking at some of those too. People sleeping on um, like tent cots. They're cots that have tents built into them. I think that'd be kind of nice too. Oh, is that right, Dennis? His wife says he sings too much. Yeah, you can't argue with that, I guess. Yeah, I kind of looked into that too because I mean, if I don't know how easy it would be to carry if you're like hiking or something, and but if you're just like going to a campsite and you're by yourself, or even if you're not by yourself, at least you can if you're up off the ground and stuff, and you're protected from the weather in case it starts to rain or something. Uh, so I considered that too, but I'm still going to do some more research. I'm definitely wanting to do that trailer conversion, and I've got a 6x12 cargo trailer. Dennis, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. You may not have seen inside of it, and the mess that it was, I wouldn't want to show you the inside of it. But I mean, I bought it like 4 years ago in 2016, 2017, something like that. And it's just kind of been sitting out there. So I got to pull it out and had to replace the vent cover, and it leaked on the inside. And so I got to go out, clean out some of the mold on the floor. It's just a little spot on the floor, clean that up. And then I can start doing the conversion. But I definitely want to put in like at least I would like a queen size bed, but I don't know that it would fit. I think it would with it being a 6 foot wide, and it's got a really high clearance. I think the clearance on it is roughly about maybe 7 foot because I can stand upright. I mean, it may even be 6 foot. I haven't seen how far up. I probably ought to go measure it, but it's definitely something that me and my wife could both stand up in and stuff. So Jeep Gladiator. Is that the truck version? Um, Michael. So yeah, that's only because I was too ashamed to show you the inside, how cluttered it was. But I'm going to clean it up. It's all stained on the outside, and I mean it's all still good on the inside, except for that one little spot right under where the vent was. And I'm definitely going to clean that up, and then I'll probably treat it. And that's true, Dennis. And your friends are going to pick on you. We pick on each other all the time, and you know it. So you are an excellent singer, in my opinion, and that's what makes your live stream so enjoyable. Is you're not afraid to get out there and sing, and you have a great voice. And oh, okay, Tony, yeah, and Dennis, I was just kidding. Anyway, Yeah. Tony, you gotta, if you got any pictures of it, did you do all the work yourself or did you have it done? I know, Dennis. That's what we all like about you, is you're not afraid to embarrass yourself, you know. And apparently I'm not afraid to embarrass myself either, because I get on here and get tongue-tied sometimes, and I know I sound ridiculous. So, but anyway. I've even considered maybe putting a shower into it, but I haven't decided that quite yet. I know we will have at least a porta potty. Cool. If you got any pictures, Tony, and you don't mind, please send them to me. I'd like to see the inside of it. Yes, Steve, you're absolutely right. There is a lot of videos out there on YouTube, and like I mentioned earlier, I have apps. Oh, cool, Tony. That would be cool. And I have gotten a lot of ideas on what I want to do. It's a V nose, and I know that the V nose I want to put in like a little kitchenette, and maybe have the refrigerator there, and then kind of build a box and use that for like a shower or a head. And so, but you know, it's all in the works, and I definitely want to put in like shore power and solar power, and so that way I have the option. I can go boondocking where there's no power, and I'll still have power. Dan Zilch, good morning, brother. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, and thank you for joining the chats. Do appreciate it. So anyway, yeah, I keep watching. There was one guy. It was Homesteadingnomics, that he had a trailer frame. It was just a frame, nothing on it. And I watched his videos as he built up their camping trailer. And he built this thing. Oh, shore power. That's where you connect up to the campsite electricity. Navy ships connect to shore power every time they tie up to a pier. So it's the same concept. If you go into a campground, and they may have facilities or utilities, and one of the utilities would be shore power or 110 volts, and you just connect your trailer to that, and then you could run everything off of that. And then boondocking is where there is no shore power. So if you went to a campground that, you know, that is a designated campground, that would still be considered boondocking, because there's no way to connect up to utilities. Some of these utilities, I mean, you'll have electricity, water, and some of them even have cable TV. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that works, but because I've never done that, but I'm going to start. And I think that when I get it built, I think the first place I might go with it is to come visit you, Dennis. And you're welcome, Dennis. But anyway. Yeah, and you can get a dish for satellite TV too, I guess. Well, Tim, my way of thinking, if I'm going to go camping, I'm probably not going to want a TV. Oh, that would be great, Dennis. That would be awesome. So I guess I better get started on that because I definitely want to get down your way. Definitely. I may come with the wife or I may not. It depends on what she wants to do, but uh, definitely. And then like I said earlier, I want to get up to New York too, and that would be good going up to New York. Though I've driven in New York before, and I'm not sure I want to do it with a trailer behind me, but I'll certainly give it a try. And so anyway, tight. Oh, tight. Oh, she bumps her head up against me. I know you can see her doing it there. Now she's just going to get in the way. Well, I got to tell you, Michael. Even if he doesn't charge me, I'm going to give him a little money for the electricity. I mean, it won't run much. Like I said, I could run off solar too. So, um, but yeah, I guess Michael, I'll just have to see what his rates are. Really, if I know Dennis, they won't be much. Ron, good morning, brother. How you doing, pal? Hey, check your email, man. Oh, you know what? There was one thing I forgot to do, and I'm going to do it right now. Anyway, absolutely, Ron. That would be the next place. That would be the next place to go. I may just try and do that. Well, South Dakota's a little farther away, so I'd have to get some vacation time up for that one. But Dennis, I could pretty much go down and spend a 3-day weekend there, or take a 4-day weekend and go down, and it'd take me a day to drive down there and then a day to drive back. So drive down on a Friday and come back on a Monday. That would be good. And then having oh, gee, Michael, it sounds like a threat to you, man. You got to lose your commission. Oh yeah, yeah, Ron. I'm definitely coming out of your way too, and I may not be able to come out there with the trailer, but I will come out for a weekend. I definitely want to do that. Ron, if you can, look at your email. I sent you a link. Um, I'll post the link here in the chat too. And Dennis, I know you can't come on right now, but hopefully maybe later. For those of you that didn't hear the announcement, Dennis is not flying this morning, and neither am I. Hence, that's why Saturday morning coffee with Rodney went live early. Is our weather? I'm at 22 degrees here, and Dennis was forecasted for 19 degrees, and 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 so we kind of decided that it wasn't conducive to good flying. So that's why I came up. Okay, Ron. And I understand, Dennis. Yep. Ho ho. Well, looky here. That's why I.
Hello, mate.
Hey, did you turn your sound off?
Sure did.
Hey, man, nice shirt, brother.
I know. Picked it up at the garage sale down the road.
Did ya?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, I wished I had one like that.
Yeah, it's a good one. Do you want me to send it to you?
Sure. How you doing, brother?
I'm going pretty good, mate. I'm going pretty good. How was your Christmas, mate?
It was good. It was good. We sat around all day, ate French dip sandwiches, and watched TV. And
Oh, you lot eat some crazy stuff. French dip sandwiches.
you know, I'm used to turkey or ham or something like that on Christmas, but my wife, the first time I spent Christmas with her, she goes, "We don't do a traditional Christmas dinner. She cooks up some roast beef and she lets it cook pretty much all day long, and you just eat as you want to." And I tell you what, it was sure good. I can live with that.
I wouldn't doubt that. I'm going to say good day to everyone in the chat. How you going, everyone? How's things? I won't go the AKAs because that just takes half an hour. Michael Blake, Tim Jackson, here we go. Yeah, that's here. Dennis, how you going, everybody?
Hey, JSK Enterprise. Good morning, brother. Welcome to the chat. What'd you say?
Oh, the cat's getting jealous again.
Nah, I think she got something wrong with her ear. Probably ought to take her into the vet.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, how are you, mate?
So what you been up to, Matt?
Well, not much today, man. Just getting ready because I got stuck down in Adelaide for that amount of time.
Yeah.
I was down there for like 5 weeks, and they're making me pay for it at work. Let me tell you.
Oh man,
6 days in a row, 1 day off. 6 days in a row, 1 day off, and they're all like 10 or 12-hour shifts every day. It's like, oh my god, Ron's got nothing to whinge about, mate. I work harder than he does.
I bet in reality you just told them you were quarantined down there.
Well, I wasn't actually quarantined. I would have been quarantined if I came back to Queensland.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Yeah, so there was I was right in the middle between these two hotspots, although the area I was in wasn't a hotspot. But they had deemed that the area that I was in, it was within the council jurisdiction, so I was in a hotspot, which I was nowhere bloody near it. So anyway, I just had to wait. It was a guessing game to see whether I wait for the borders to open or if I did the mad dash and hopefully that opened before I got to Queensland, because it takes 2 or 3 days to drive there.
Right. Okay. So you drove down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Blind Neil. How are you doing today, sir?
Blind Neil, Tim Jackson. How are you? What's Tim doing? He's usually out and about. You've been going for 40 minutes, mate, and you haven't had anyone on.
No.
What's going on? Everyone's camera shy.
Dennis is visiting his son and his family, so he can't come on while the baby's asleep. So he'll be on later if he can. And I guess nobody else just wants to come on. I mean, I sent you a link and Ari a link and Peter a link, and I'm thinking to myself this morning when I'm setting up for this, oh boy, man, my Australian friends might be able to come on this morning. And lo and behold, here you are.
Yep. I'll let you down there, brother. And sorry. Yep.
I'd love for Peter and Ari to come on, but I understand it's late at night there for you guys.
Well, Ari's having a little bit of an issue at his place. He's got air conditioning in his computer room, but he hasn't got it in the kids' room. So what he's actually done is pulled everything out, all of his computer stuff, and he's taken it out and put the kids' beds in there so they can sleep at night because it's bloody humid, has he? And so he hasn't even got a computer running at the moment. I gave him a ring the other day. So that's his issue at the moment because he hasn't got a system up and running. So I dare say he'll have that sorted somewhere along the line, I'm guessing. So, yeah. What have we got here? Yeah, I was, Tim. I was very lucky. Yeah, 2 days later after I got back, they closed the borders again. I would have been stuck. Oh, yes. That thing's going to be a rat bag.
So I was just telling everybody earlier that I've got a 6x12 cargo trailer that I'm going to convert into a camping trailer.
They're awesome. You're going to have a stove and all that, roll-out stoves and all that.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be a rollout stove or just a stove built into the counter, or maybe just a Coleman camp stove that I'll have a spot where I can just set it in there where it won't move when we're using it, and then we can stow it away when we're done. Something like that. It's still, I'm still going through it in my mind and watching videos. I'm getting a lot of great ideas.
You do.
Videos.
Yeah, you do. They're pretty sort of easy to retrofit, all those rolling drawers and all that sort of stuff, because they basically come out from the outside and they pop out. When they slide back in, they actually slide underneath the seats that are in the camper and stuff. So, there's no room lost or anything like that.
There's one channel that I've watched. The name of it is Homesteadingnomics, and he built a camp trailer from scratch. He had a frame, and I think it was a 6x12 frame, and it was just the frame. There's no cab to it or anything, and he built it up, and he welded all the framework and everything, and I mean it was just an awesome build, and he got his set up pretty nice, and he has one of those kitchens that's an outdoor, and it slides out and it fits underneath their bed, and then they slide it out, and he uses a Coleman stove, and like I was saying, have a spot where you can just put the stove and it just sits there.
Yep.
And stuff, and he has running a sink and running water to it, and it's pretty good. I think he has running water to it. I may be wrong about that, but
might be a pump.
Maybe a pump, yeah. But I mean, that's definitely something to consider for if you want to cook outdoors. And so I may end up having both. Now, the trailer, huh?
Fantastic, mate.
Oh, yeah. The trailer I have has a not the barn doors, but the ramp door.
Yep, at the back.
And my plan for that is to have it come out and then use it like a patio.
Nice.
And have it covered and get a tarp or something and have just put on the trailer, the back of the trailer, put in like snaps or something.
Yep.
And then I can just snap the tarp down and then run it out and have it overlap the actual door. So if it rains, it all runs off, and then put up screens in the middle or underneath it to keep the bugs out and stuff.
You got to keep the bugs out, brother. They're shocking.
Well, our bugs here aren't as dangerous as your bugs there in Australia.
Eat your life, those things. Just pop my screen up, mate. I'll show you something.
Okay.
Hang on, where are we?
Yeah, okay. I think I have one of those too, Tim. It's not a 3-burner, but it's a 2-burner with windshields. Ron, I am sorry, brother. Here you go. Did I forget to send that email? I forgot to send that email. Oh my.
Here we go.
I am such an idiot.
There you go. Look at that fridge there, mate. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at the wine cellar there, pantry there, solar panel. That's a slide out cooking.
That's pretty small too.
Yeah, couple
Probably
of
easy to carry or pull.
yeah, man.
And what? Oh, and that's the inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's nice.
Folds out pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Big ass tent on it as well.
Oh, see, now that's a good idea too.
Yeah, as an annex. Yeah.
Yep.
Just increases this. Look at that.
Oh my! Can you make that bigger?
No, I can't. Can I? No, it just decreases.
Okay. Well, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, man. Look at a shower in there.
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing what they get in.
It looks like.
Hey?
It looks like you got a porta potty in there too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's amazing what they jam into such small little areas, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I've watched videos from Australia with these campers, and I got to admit they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they got some rippers, mate. See, over in the States, you're really big on the RVs and all that sort of bizzo. Which are fantastic.
Yeah.
But
good morning, Ron.
We do a lot of four-wheel driving and off-road stuff with our campers, and this is what they build. There's heaps of different types of them, different brands, all that sort of stuff. They're fantastic. It's what Ron needs out in the sticks when he's out with his mates.
Nah, you know what? I think Ron is a sleep under the stars kind of guy.
That's because that's where he falls asleep.
Kind of true.
I've had it, fellas. Yeah, man. Well, they got all sorts of good ones here, man. But yeah, lots and lots of ideas, mate. Lots of ideas.
Yeah, you know, they even have them where you can put them on your roof.
Yeah. Yep, they fold out on your roof. Where are we? There's one in there. See that one there? That's just in case the road you're driving on's a bit rough. You get your own grader out there and you make it smooth.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of off-roading, doesn't it?
It does. It's luxury dirt road. Hey. Oh no, that's not the one. Although that is upstairs. That's where and the ladder going up there.
Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about.
And they use the back there at the balcony.
Yeah, and that looks like it's on a trailer too, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like this one has something similar to that. Look at that.
With a motorbike on the back there.
Wow.
This one's got a golf cart. Oh, the 4-bit. There you go, Ron.
I actually have I'll tell you, Rodney, you build that and it works out, send me the plans.
Yep. Look at it. Sleepy's up there, mate. And you got a bird's eye view of the old art grabber there.
Cool.
There's the art grab handle right there. See that? Still pulling the fingernails out of the upholstery.
He actually that little Christmas video he did the other day, he put that ride in there. Part of the
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
I just started laughing. It was like, I still remember that look like
the good part. Did he put the good part in?
No.
Okay. Yeah, man. Luxury off-roading brought to you by Caterpillar. Nice, Dennis. I like that.
Hey, Steve, I appreciate that, brother. I would certainly appreciate the help.
I thinking about taking a ride up there this morning, by the way. Take the drone, do a little flying. I'm going to take my trail cameras maybe out and set them up for Mr. Lion.
You've missed the best part of the day. Ron, don't bother.
It's 4:50 in the morning, Rodney. That's why I wasn't coming on so early. Oh, I'm just waking up.
I tend to forget that not everybody is in my time zone. So, I came on early in hopes that like Matt and Ari and Peter would be able to come on, but Matt made it. But because I forgot to send out the email, the other people I've invited, Matt came on and goes, "You've been on for 40 minutes and you haven't had anybody on?"
Yeah.
Like,
well,
yeah.
Peter would turn off Judge Judy's Christmas specials. He could come on too.
Is that the one where she lets everyone off?
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah.
So, are you on my naughty list or my nice list? Well, if you're in court, you're not going to be on a nice list anywhere, are you?
No.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go get some coffee. You and Matt catch up and keep the audience entertained. I know that's not hard to do for you two. So, and I'll be back shortly.
Righto, mate.
So Matt, your next task is to get you and Spike.
Oh, dude.
2021.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you now.
That would be a hoot.
Mate, I'll tell you, he would. He's a character, that bloke. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It'd be a good. I mean, if he could ship his bus over, we could take that. And we we'd all get on the airport link transfer bus that he's got in his backyard.
He's got a lot of toys.
He has. He's got a lot of toys, mate. And that Land Cruiser he's had for so bloody long. You should hear that thing when he starts her up, mate. Oh my god!
Oh really?
Yeah,
he's got his place, or
no, I haven't been to his place. There's one of his videos he's got on, but he goes bush and he gets a shitload of firewood, right? So he takes his Land Cruiser out there, and that's a 350 Chev, mate. And that's a nice little small block, mate. They're beautiful motors, those things.
Oh yeah.
I had one in my boat. Oh man, did that haul some butt.
So we got to build Rodney a Flintstone trailer and this way.
Oh, look, they're fantastic, mate. These, I every now and again when the one's close to me, I'll go to the 4x4 shows they've got here, and they got a lot of little camping gear, and there's all sorts of brands and stuff you can look at. And some of the things I've looked at, mate, is just incredible, and it almost gets you into like, I'm going to do this because I had a four-wheel drive ages ago, and I went all sorts of places, but I never had one of those camper vans. Probably a good thing because the places I was going, you wouldn't have got a camper van up there with you. But if you can go bush and stay on some decent roads and what have you, fantastic, mate. You can set up for a few days in one spot, set up on the beach or whatever you're doing. Great stuff, mate. Fully self-contained.
They got those trailers that they kind of look like the ones from the Flintstones. Those little ones, and
yeah, there's a little buggy trail.
I wouldn't mind having one of them for, like I said, a lot of times going to Yellowstone and up some of the national parks, because I'm all less than a day's drive from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 national parks. Yeah.
So pissed that you can't throw the drone up there, mate. That is just, man.
There's sometimes I've been so tempted. I'm out there in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, there's nobody around. I've been tempted. But I'm like, let me see. Good footage or versus, rooming with Leon there down on Cell Block B.
Look, he's better than Bubba. So I hear. It's just a rumor.
Yeah.
Just a rumor. Oh, look, it's this national park thing is I can't really see the sense in it. It'll change here in Queensland sooner or later, and this is why I did a lot of my flying through all the national parks here very early on. I should really go back there with the Mavic 2, to be honest, because it's the majority of it's spark footage. But I mean, it's pretty cool. The spark footage looked all right, but there'll be an end to it sooner or later, and we won't be able to do it anymore. And there's nothing worse than getting fined, as you say, for just popping your drone up to get a nice view of the trees.
Yeah.
And the problem with my drone now is and this is what I'm finding with it, although it doesn't worry me too much, but if I can see it, so can everyone else. And because it's orange now, so it's up in the sky. People hear things and sometimes they can't see it. Well, they hear a little bit of a buzz going up. They look up and they can see it, man. She's orange. She's glowing it off up there. Mm. So, and it makes it easier for them to, follow it back to its origin of takeoff. Whereas, you could probably hide the Mavic quite easily if you drop it down, equal to tree lines and all that sort of stuff. You'll lose sight of that, no problems. But the good thing about it, what I've got is that it doesn't hide in the shadows, and I can see it, so I can get my footage and all that sort of stuff and still have line of sight. Whereas normally I wouldn't. But yeah, as I said, everyone else can see it too.
My only worry, they say, I think it's a gray area. I know they say if you take off from outside the park boundary, as long as your point of origin is outside, but man, all you need is, one pissed off bird that comes up and takes a grab at it and or something, and all of a sudden your drone now goes down in national park. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is where I just think it's a load of crud because if you can take off, if you can take off outside the national park and fly through the national park, why can't you take off in the national park? What's the difference? The safest thing you're doing is landing and taking it off. Yeah. Everything else, it's open to the wild, mate, and it can come down. So the point of not taking off in a national park, it just doesn't make sense, mate. It's ridiculous.
I forget where I was. I think it was Devil's Tower, which is just an hour west of me in Wyoming. And I was talking to them about it one time. And again, it could be the Rangers, not 100% knowing the laws, but they're like, nah, I don't think so, But
yeah, look, 99% of them are going to know that you can't fly a national park, But when it comes to the outside, that's the grey area you're talking about there. Yeah. Again, Michael's got a good point here, Michael Blade. He's got the 2 Pro, so he's got his camera. And this is what I was thinking, but I don't think I'd ever fly it. It'd be a nice idea. But anyway, he's got he's thinking of getting the Mini 2, which is a great little drone. Great drone. That little camera on those things, fantastic, mate.
Yeah. Because I would love to go on top of Devil's Tower, get right up by it, and I would love to film, be up there, because they a lot of mountain climbers, rock climbers, climb that every year. I think that just would be cool as heck to get up there and film those guys going up beside the.
You know what? I would be dead scared that the climber would go, "Oi, Bill, have a look at." Oh! And I'll be going, Oh, hey, shit.
I want to share something with you guys. I hope it'll work this time. Last time I put this up there, it almost cost me to go into spasms.
Did
that's outside my door this morning.
Yeah, nice, mate. Yeah. A little bit of a dusting there, brother.
Yeah, there's actually a lot more last night, but some of it's kind of melted off a little bit. But yeah, we got a dusting.
Yeah.
So far, knock on wood, I'll tell you, it's not been a bad winter here so far. It's supposed to be up around 50 again today.
Wow.
Normally up in North Dakota, I'm used to 30, 40 below.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh
Thanks,
my
Michael.
God. That's cold. That's cold, brother.
Oh, it's
That's unbearably cold.
So
You know,
what's the temperature there in Australia?
well, today was nice. It's about 28 degrees. Oh God, I get this conversion. I don't know what the bloody conversion is.
take it times 9 divided by 5 at 32. This is the hard way.
82.4. Right, 82.4. So that's 28.30. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I get to, 82.4. Equal to
There you go, the formula.
What?
That's the formula there. 28 times 9.5. 9
times 9/5 at 32.
Yeah, I'll just Google 28 in Fahrenheit. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, I just called up the calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's easier than looking it up on Google.
I had to do that when I was taking my advanced certification exam. We weren't allowed any phones, calculators, nothing. And they would give us all these medical problems in Celsius. I'm like, that's why I memorized that formula. Extra paper and a pencil.
At least you know it.
Peter Carroll, welcome to the chat. Vent Rail Productions, welcome and good morning to both of you. Or good evening to Peter Carroll. Good morning to Vent Rail Productions. Good morning to Mason Kieser.
Mason.
To the chat. Peter, I sent you a link in email. If you can join us, please do so.
Matt, you're coming up on same as like Hawaii. You're coming up on the whale migration down there, aren't you? Do they come up around Australia?
Yeah, they do. They do. I know where you lost your last Mavic too, mate. Because as that humpback come through, I seen a Mavic on the back of this humpback with a prop stuck in it. So I could have got it back for you. So pissed that you lost that other drone, mate. And I can't help think that if it was a bright color, you would have it in your hot little hands right now.
I know. Now's the time of year for me to go and try and find it because the snakes aren't out there, the leaves are off the tree. Maybe I'll go do that today.
Oh look, mate, is it going to be covered in leaves?
Pardon me?
Is it going to be covered in all the leaves and stuff?
It still may be in a tree for all I know. But my only it's literally like this, and that's when you're standing down on the hard road looking. But then when I started to climb up in there, I was an hour and a half. I think I went maybe 75 yards, and then I forget who I was talking to. They said drone versus hospital stay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't bother, mate. Don't even bother looking for it. Maybe get your binoculars, right, and have a look from the road to see if it's up in any of the trees. But in all reality, if you were to get that drone, what would you do with it? Nothing.
I don't know if the battery would be good. There's a 64 gig SD card.
Oh, you want that back?
I don't know. I guess the only thing I could keep it for parts.
Yeah, and you know what though? In saying that, I suppose it's been rained on, snowed on, peed on, and birds have sat on it, and all sorts of stuff. But if the main boards are okay, that's a fantastic thing because they're quite an expensive little unit. If they're any good, and they're not that hard to replace either. To rip it apart and pop them in. Actually, I've got to do it. I've got to open up someone else's drone. Oh, he's stuffed up. I put it in rice. How long ago was that? About a month ago. I said, mate, your drone's gone. Don't put it in rice. When
I put the Evo in the river, it was 4 days later, 5 days later, I was able to salvage the SD card was fine.
Nice.
I still use it.
Well, they're waterproof.
Yeah.
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 Well, most of them are.
You know that to prove your point too, Matt. That's when my Evo lost signal 20 yards away, and it was in the go home mode, and I'm like, no, and it started to go up to whatever my altitude was set and hit a tree, and it came down, and I looked for that thing for 10 minutes, and I'm like, the water was really rushing fast, and I'm like, oh crap, it's gone, and I just for the heck of it, I come back like 3-4 days later. I brought my hip waders down. I no sooner stepped in the water and I looked 50 yards down. I'm like, what's that orange thing? There it is.
There you go, brother.
To prove your point. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good thing, you know. And some people get skins on their drones and they do them in camo.
Well, you know, camo's great when you're flying around a town area or something, you know, because it could still be easy to see. But when you're in the woods and you got camo,
no.
I gotta admit, Matt, that video you did with Andy, and I was looking at a couple pieces of your footage. I'm like, I can see his drone way out there.
Oh, dude, yeah. It makes a big difference. It makes a big difference, man.
Makes an easier target for those butcher birds too.
Well, that's my ear, mate. They're not interested at all in the drone. I'd rather open my head up.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting little experiment too, you know, besides line of sight and things like that. And I've told you in the past that I was doing an experiment with birds. Now it's been in a lot of places with a lot of birds, and they have a look, but they don't really get close to it because they're not really sure about what the hell it is. They'll go, especially the big ones like the hawks and stuff and the eagles. They'll have a bit of a look and they'll go, what is that? And they'll come around and have a bit of a look and what is this orange thing? And then they'll just go.
It's the little guys that dive bomb it, and
those sparrows are shocking. Those sparrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys that aren't scared of big things.
No, swallows. Actually, swallows. They are not sparrows. The ones with little forked tails. They are shocking. And one comes out and goes, "Oi," and calls his mates in, and they all come in. Oh my god. Yeah. And you go up to 120 and say, I should be right now. And you just be looking at your footage and everything. And you look back up at your drone again, and they've all gone up to 120 around your drone.
I remember this. If you guys ever come out, one of the places I always take people, it's about, did I have art up there? I think I did. Yeah. Up the top of this cliff. You can see a couple 100 feet down and see like 30, 40 miles out. But anyhow, I went up there the one time in the spring, not thinking like, oh my God, it's nesting season. And I had 2 hawks. It was a Top Gun episode. Man, I had to do some serious flying, man, because they were coming in loaded for bear.
Oh man,
dude.
They were dive bombing it, and they were angry.
And it's hard if you've obviously set it to 120. If you can't get any higher than that, it can be a bit problem once the birds get above you. You know, it's they're a pain in the butt. But there are birds that, I mean, you've seen them during mating season and all that. They don't care how big the bird is or anything. There'll be 2 or 3 little ones on a crow or on anything, attacking everything, attacking birds of prey to stay away from wherever the hell they are. You know, so in mating season, there's really no deterrent, really, for a bird because they're going to have a crack. But in saying that, as I said, I've gone through mating season here and they didn't really have a good look. And I was down with the seagulls down there with Andy not long ago, or a couple of weeks ago, and they weren't interested in it either. So I was pretty happy with it, man.
Hey, let me interrupt this conversation for a minute. Today is John DiNardo's birthday. Say happy birthday to John.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mate. Oh, good on you. He'd be 23 years old today. Wouldn't that be nice, boys? Eh?
It would be. It would be.
God damn, I tell you. This year went way too fast, mate. I'm thinking now, I've got to do a bloody 2020 look back. I always do one at the end of the year, you know. I haven't even looked at that. I just, I'll just do another video for next week. And I'm thinking, that's the week I put out my 2020 look back video. It's like, oh my God.
Doing my travels in 2020.
Yeah, that'll be about 10-second video. What else you got, mate?
That I haven't put out a video in a while.
Wow, man. Matt, that was a little. No, it was just right.
It was. Wake up, will you, Ron?
Yeah,
Crack at you, mate.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like this on Ron.
Yeah, right.
Ron was too busy thinking about his coffee. 21. Yeah, that's right, Tim. You look 21 too, mate. Rough life, eh?
Yeah, he does. He looks 21. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He does. He's Peter Pan of the droning industry. You know who is the Peter Pan of the droning world? And that's Gizmo Drones in Melbourne. He's like 63 or something like that. And he looks like he's in his 40s. I'm not kidding you. Brett, Gizmo Drones. He's got himself a Evo 2 6K.
Ooh.
Wow.
As well, because he's got the 2 Pro, which he's flown for a while. Ooh. He's the one that sent me his log footage to color grade because he's having a lot of trouble with it.
Hey, Matt, what does his logo look like?
Gizmo.
It got a drone and then it says Gizmo Drones under it. It's white.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't looked at it, but yeah, that'd be about it. But if you want to have a look at him, I've got him quite clearly on my I think it was 2020 catch up. He's in there. He's in the video somewhere. I'm right up next to him. He's got glasses on, mate. This guy, he was sitting at the table and we were talking about all sorts of stuff when we were having lunch, and everyone was going, "Oh, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you?" And he goes, "Oh, 63 or something." So what?
It looks like Tim posted his link in the chat.
Tim did it. Oh, okay, there you go.
Yep, that was the one.
Because he really hasn't got a picture of himself on his YouTube page. Oh, I've missed a couple of his too. I've missed so many. He's
got a nice little intro video. Epic sunrise over Docklands and Melbourne City. Nice.
Oh, he's got a beautiful city there, man. There's a lot of beautiful attractions. Now he's in the same boat as I am in Melbourne, where he has to get permits and all sorts of stuff from councils and you can't take off from here, you know, safety issues. Pay me some money. Now there's no safety issues.
Are you trying to say there's corruption in the what do you guys call it? The CAA? AAA? What?
CASA. Oh, look, CASA hasn't got a problem with you flying in the cities here at all. It's the councils that want to grab your money.
Oh, the city councils.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're all fly zones. There's no problems apart from Sydney because that's near an airport. But, my city and all, you just got to watch for some helipads and all sorts of stuff for the hospital and, hear something coming, do the right thing and get the thing down, It's not that hard. You can hear them coming a mile away. But there's no real risk, mate, and these, they go risk. We've got to do risk assessments of where you're taking off and blah, blah, blah. So there's someone else justifying their job. God's sake, mate, really. It all just gets a little bit ridiculous.
Is it the firehouse lights that are the ones that are like super bright?
Yeah, I have some of those too. In fact,
They're kind of pricey though, aren't they?
Yeah, kind of, but they work well. This is one of them, and the mount here, if I can keep it in frame, the mount right there, this love lady made for me, and I've got one there, and I've got one here, and even in the fog, you can still see it up until you get to a certain height. Like the other day, or a couple of Saturdays ago, I went up. It could have been on Sunday too. I went up, and the fog was so thick, I got up to like 175 feet, and I couldn't even see the drone with the lights. That's how thick it was.
Man, actually, I saw that. There was nothing. You had nothing there.
Hey, John DiNardo, hope to see you back soon. Take care, brother, in case you don't make it back.
So get me an orange skin and some firehouse lights and go fly in the national park.
You're not asking for trouble at all, are you? Oh, that's funny. Here we go. Here we go. Share this. Now, he's 63 or 64 years old. Have a look at him. He looks like he's in his 40s. Look at the baby skin he's got.
Wow, he does look good.
He does, doesn't he? Crazy, man. Crazy. That's when I asked him if he was Peter Pan.
I see.
I did. When he told me his age, are you Peter Pan?
Well, I kind of like to think that I look young for my age too.
You do, mate. You do, and hundreds of milestone too. Don't worry about that.
Well, you know, it was like I told Noah on the ark. I want to be young forever.
You'll need another one of those elephants, Noah. One's not good enough.
Is that the mini?
Yeah, that's the first mini. Yeah, the ND filters for that.
Wow.
Way back when. And every time you put the ND filter on, you get gimbal overload.
Oh no!
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's
I told him I had a heavier moustache. That thing's so light.
Good morning, Brad Alston. How are you doing today?
Look at that thing.
Hope you had a good Christmas, brother.
That's unreal. That's so small, that thing. Brilliant. I would, I'm still tempted to go get one because I want to get some more footage, the Mavic 2. Because it upgraded to OcuSync and 4K, there's the Spark replacement,
Yeah, I haven't taken, since I've gotten the Mavic Air 2, I haven't taken the Spark out. I'm thinking about selling it.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't.
Maybe give it to my grandson. He
Yeah.
might enjoy it.
Because the one really wasn't a replacement for the Spark in my opinion because of the camera. It wasn't really that flash and the control over it. Geez, I nearly ran into it with my Pro there. Whoops. But this one here, bang! Thanks very much. There's your replacement for the Spark. There's Peter Carroll.
Peter Carroll.
Yeah, Peter Carroll. There's Gizmo. Hello, young man. That's his daughter and all that. And where are we over here? That's oh shit! Oh my god, Mars. And that's
that Mars?
That's Victorian aerial. That's Mars there.
Okay, I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah. And that on my right hand side was Victorian aerial. That's Brett again, the same one. We all had a pretty decent dinner that day. It was fantastic catching up with everyone, really good. Look at that. Oh man,
Peter was looking at you like, "Why are you taking a picture of me eating?"
he did. What he didn't realize is I kept the camera going, was pretending I wasn't. To wipe a lot off his chin, that fella, I'll tell you. You had a good feed there that day, Pete. That looked really nice. If he's still here, he went on Jenny Craig. There he goes, magic hands. Have a look at that. Have a look at that feed. Oh goodness me!
Wow.
Trip to ER after that one.
Yep, heart attack on a plate.
Yeah. Yeah, man. There you go. That was the end of it. We've got to catch up again. I would have caught up again with them too, but the COVID thing sort of put an end to that.
Was Mrs. Mars with you, Guy? Dennis wants to know.
Yeah. She stuck her head in there, right?
Oh, okay,
there.
yeah, there she is. Yeah,
There she is. We'll just go in there again.
who's the guy with the backwards cap on? Why is he
I got to let the light on to let my eyes sparkle, mate. Yes, we were, Mason. We did eat way too much. I'll tell you. Geez, Spark 2 is coming to theaters near you. Spark 2? Oh, man. Dennis, yes.
You think there will be a Mavic 3?
Sorry?
You think there'll be a Mavic 3? Mavic Pro 3?
Well, you know what the rumors are that there will be. What they're going to do with it would probably be, I don't know. It'd have to have, you'd have to be looking at some sort of interchangeable camera, I should imagine, if you're going to be getting one of them.
Or at least bring it up to put a true 1-inch sensor and get the 4K at 60.
60. I would love 60, dude.
If they put another one out at 4K 30, what's the sense in buying it?
What's the point? They shouldn't. They wouldn't. There's no way in hell they'd bring out 60 at 4K at 30, mate. They couldn't do it. If they did, everyone would just go, whatever, next. There's no upgrade, mate, really. I mean, we can do 2.7 at 60. And actually, Brett Gizmo, he films a lot of his stuff at 2.7, 60 frames to stop all the jittery.
When Autel come out with those two newer drones, and I was surprised DJI didn't, because that's so typical of them. When somebody else comes out with something, they're like, a couple weeks later, they're trying to beat the competition. But I haven't seen them do anything. I don't know. I haven't heard the best reviews on the Autel.
No. Ask Al. He loves his. Oh boy,
really?
Man, no, he hates it.
Well, he had the thing with the body cracking or something on that.
Yeah, he sent it away. They wanted him to pay for it. No, I don't think so, mate. Yeah, that's what we said today in the chat. He went all Al Diaz on him, and they're paying for everything now.
Yeah, Al Diaz.
And so they should too. It's ridiculous that you're getting stress fractures. I mean, the Phantoms used to do that too, and I don't know how many of them went back. I'm not sure if they still got the same issue, but they were cracking there by the blood on the arms too, near the motors, I think it was. But apparently it's the oscillation of the motors causing a lot of vibration, etc. And what they've done is they've released a new set of props, the different props that go with all the new drones now, and apparently that's fixing this oscillation problem, which they haven't really cracked into, which was causing all these vibrations and stuff.
The funny thing is, when a new drone comes out, you got to wonder sometimes how much testing they actually do, because everybody's in such a hurry. We got to get it out and beat the competition. And I don't think, there's always so many quirks and things that go wrong. And
well, think about this, mate. How many times is a drone released, or a lot of stuff, but if they're rushing release, how many firmware updates are there within the first couple of months?
Yeah.
Right, so they haven't done it. They haven't sorted it out. They've got an operating system going, which has got bugs, and they've got to iron it out. And it's the same with Windows and all that sort of stuff. They'll release something, and we're the guinea pigs. Yep. And it's the same as what that Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. That's had a lot of updates, man. A lot of updates to fix all sorts of bugs. And the drones are no different, mate. So it is. You'd think, though, they'd sort all sorts of stuff out before they'd actually release it, because they know they're going to release it. They know it's coming. So wouldn't you fix all that stuff beforehand? I don't know. But it will be interesting. It will be interesting to see if there's another Mavic out and how much better that camera is going to be than the 2 Pro, because the 2 Pro is pretty nice. Best out there at the moment is probably the Mavic, the Phantom 4.
Yeah.
With the camera.
That's I think I was mentioning to you the other night. I was thinking about asking that girl if she would want to sell my old Phantom 4 Pro back to me, but who was saying something about the batteries? I have no doubt that it's been sitting in her closet for the last 8 months, and she hasn't, run it. And so, are those batteries any good? And B, can I still get them?
Yeah. Oh. Well, I think you can still get them, because it wasn't that. Yeah, I think you can still get them. But it all depends on too. I mean, they can sit there for 6, 8, 9, 10 months if they've got 50, 60% in them. That's quite fine. Although not preferable, but it won't be a dead battery by any means. Yeah. It might take a couple more charges just to get it back up to its full operating potential, but it won't be a stuffed battery.
That's still my best camera today. Is that 4 Pro?
Ron, I just looked it up on Amazon, and you can still get them.
Really?
Yeah, but it looks like they're aftermarket. So, well, wait a minute. DJI Phantom 4 Series high capacity. Yeah, they're $189 each.
Ooh. Ow.
You can get after. Well, no, wait a minute. Phantom 4 battery, intelligent flight battery for DJI Phantom 4 Pro, $139 there. Only 5 left in stock, so you better hurry. And it'll take you forever to get them because they're not on Prime. So yeah, I think you can still get them.
Stop teasing the cat.
Matt, what are you doing?
He's teasing the cat.
I'm petting a cat. He's popping his head up in the screen. I was giving him a little bit of a yo, pushy. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is Johnny Drone Flyer. Good morning.
Johnny Drone Flyer. How are you, mate? So watch. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Ray's neighbor. Ray Kelly's neighbor.
Oh, is it?
Florida or huh?
I think they're both from up north, but now they have a place right next to each other.
Oh, really?
They do the Sunday live stream.
That's cool.
Like, why don't you two just do it from the same room? Walk across the yard. What is that?
Here. It looks like a flea.
That is a sandfly.
Oh.
I just got him on my screen.
Hey,
if I was
Ron.
to leave that, I would be stuffed.
Hey, how's it going?
So then we got Ron 1 and Ron 2.
We got the Ron. Hey.
Ron.
Arizona Drone Dude. Good morning. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas.
Oh, Johnny said Ray is a Yankee.
Well, he is from New York.
Yeah.
Definitely Yankee territory.
Boy, it's been a while.
Cat's trying to comb my hair, my beard.
Kind of a little bit upset, Ron. 3X. Yeah. Oh, just you haven't got a Hawaiian shirt on today. What's going on?
Yeah, well, if you look outside, I've had to go outside.
That's outside. That's outside.
Shovel some snow. So
Come on. It's the visual. You're wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Everybody's going to feel warm and feel like you're in Hawaii.
I got a whole new boatload for Christmas. So.
And now you're making us all cold.
They're making us, we're feeling all right until you come on, and it's a bit chilly now.
Johnny Drone Flyer says he's in the deep south.
I went there once.
Well,
Yeah.
And Peter Carroll says it snows in Hawaii.
It does on top of Mount Haleakala.
Yeah, it actually does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're on.
December, it was snowing.
Hey, Jim.
Oh, that's right. You're out there, bloody holidays. You've had a couple of little holidays this year, haven't you, mate?
Yeah. Well, that was last December. Last August was Alaska. And Pennsylvania in February. I was there in February with Rodney Bell, Mr. Bum, Dennis Lovelady.
When you put it in perspective like that of when you're actually doing things, August, that's half a year ago. 2 seconds ago, you were in Alaska, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And that was 12 months ago. You're in Hawaii.
Yeah. It was this week, actually.
Oh, man.
That's right. It was.
It was the week of Christmas. As a matter of fact, I was wishing Mel and Lloyd Merry Christmas from Maui. Yeah.
That's right. You're going to get the coconuts involved in a few videos, but you never do it.
Matter of fact.
Here we go. That's funny. I was waiting for, it's got to be the do-run next time you go on the beaches of there, mate.
Yeah.
We've got to have roving reporter. Although you didn't have very good reception over there, did you? Because you did pop on the live, I think.
Yeah.
You were getting back into your car or something. It was really bad reception. Wasn't as good as Sturgis. You had good reception at Sturgis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where was that? I think here.
I'm going to go to work tomorrow.
You got to work tomorrow, Matt?
Yeah, 6 days in a row. Thanks very much.
Oh, goodness.
Are they punishing you, Matt, for being away so long? Or?
They are punishing me. 6 in a row. Day off. 6 in a row. Day off. 6 in a row. You're all right, mate. Yeah, dude.
Well,
at the end.
What, Ron? Let me ask you. He goes down to visit his parents, and he comes up with some excuse that he couldn't get back because of COVID, and he hangs out for 6 weeks, and then he comes back and he doesn't expect his work to take it out on him. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. Yeah, I don't know. I knew they were going to slam me. You've just had all that time off, son. In you go. Oh God. Whose live was I on the other day when I was driving? Were you there, Ron? Jim's. I think it was Jim's.
For what?
When I was driving. I went onto the live show while I was driving.
Oh yeah.
It was Jim's. That's right.
Yeah, I was just thinking next time Jim has a problem, we'll tell him, say, hey, don't make me call my boy Al from California to get all Al Diaz on your.
He's gonna go, yeah, that'll be, that's going to be the next one we do. I mean, we've got the nice location thing going on for people with the videos we hate, and now we're going to have the Al Diaz. We're going to go all Al Diaz on you if you don't pull your head in, mate. Yeah. That's what we're talking about, Rodney, with videos. And if we didn't like the video, but perhaps someone, and the video actually sucked and the lighting was crud and all that sort of thing, we'd write in the comments, nice location, right? And that'd be about it. And that was our code word. So now Al's put his video out last week, and everyone's writing nice location in his in the comments.
Yeah.
I'll put mine out tomorrow. It's going to have the same thing on there, I'm kind of guessing. Yeah. Oh, Rogers. Right. Okay. Oh, it was too. Not Rogers. It was, or was it Paul's? Tim. I'm Paul Murray's mate. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so we had a bit of a muck around with that. So yeah, now everyone's putting down nice locations on everyone's videos. That's not very nice. Oh, Asgard Studio. How you going, Hugh?
What is it that Adrian puts on everybody's?
What doesn't he put on everybody's?
Yeah, you look at one person's video and it's like he said the exact same thing on their video, and then on that person's video.
That's what we called him, CNC, for a while. Copy and paste.
Yeah.
So I'll have to remember that now.
Yeah, nice location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I see that on my channel, I know what's going on now.
Yeah. Or see a sunrise video. Oh, Rodney, that was a lovely location.
David.
It's a pity your footage sucked.
Okay, stop! Don't make me laugh. I got to acknowledge a couple of people, or at least one person.
Right.
Well, two. Dave Ennis, welcome to the chat. I don't remember if you've been in it for a while, but in case I missed you, good morning. Hope you had a good Christmas. And Asgard Studios. Hey, brother, I'm going to post a link in the chat. If you want to come on, please do so, Hugh. Be glad to have you.
Hugh, I haven't seen him in a while either. Jeez.
I know he's been doing a lot of time over on Canadian Drone Hub. And he gets in here every once in a while.
Hey, Rodney. Oh,
What?
I was going to ask you if I could share that. Do you remember that video I did for Lloyd for his?
Yeah, share that. That's.
Oh my God, that was hysterical.
That was good.
Let me see.
And boom.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Hugh.
You.
I'm a hot, sweaty mess. I just came in from snow blowing my driveway.
Ah.
I have not had that problem yet.
You need a Hawaiian shirt to pull down.
Doesn't match. Hey, Tim Jackson, you have a good night, brother. Thank you for being in the chat, man. Hope you can join us next time.
See you, Tim.
See you, Tim.
Behave yourself, Tim.
I mean, this was almost like a Matt North production. I was just laughing the whole time I was filming this.
Oh, okay. You got is it ready?
Yep.
All right. Here goes.
South Dakota BS News.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, this is Ron Lockwood from
This horse bit me.
Just outside of campaign headquarters, outside of Grumpy's Bar and Grill, and everybody is gathering because they've heard the news. The Grumpy Vlogger is running for president in 2020.
Oh, yeah, monkey.
Grumpy Vlogger. President, 2020?
Yep.
In South Dakota, we're voting for Grumpy Vlogger for president 2020.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Travis from Rapid City, South Dakota, and I'm voting for the Grumpy Vlogger for president 2020.
I did not have a relationship with that woman.
Monica.
Hi, I'm Ron Lockwood, and I'm asking you to do your American duty, and remember to vote in November of 2020. Vote for the Grumpy Blogger.
Oh my God. That was,
Look at,
well done.
look
Ron.
That
Look at
that
Brad
was
Olson.
so good, Ron. That was. I mean, I laughed for an hour after that played.
That's what I did. Oh, shoot,
That's called autoplay, Ron.
Can't believe he didn't win.
yeah. Especially when I did the Bill Clinton. I did not have a relationship.
I did not. Yeah.
You know, he'll never live that down.
Oh my God, no.
Oh no.
He won't. He won't. He just laughs about it now. You know, well, back then. Hey, Brett Olson's got there. There's some nice locations, Ron.
Yeah, it was.
See, doesn't take long.
No. Oh my God.
That horse biting you was hilarious.
Oh, I know. I'm just standing there, and it was out in the middle of, where was that? North Central, place I'd never been in South Dakota. And I'm driving down the road, and I slammed on the brakes as soon as I saw that Grumpy's Bar and Grill. So I gotta get something there, but yeah, I was out at my buddy's dad's ranch, and I'm like, oh, I'll go over to the horse. You know, Boyd always says that, you know, bite me and I'll set you free. So I'm over there filming with the horse, and the damn horse come up and bit me.
So Ron, the question is, did you bite the horse back?
No.
You should have. Fair game.
Yeah, fair's fair. Hugh, fair's fair.
Right, right.
I was looking at it, and you're talking away, and then you just look down your arm and go, "Oh, you a bugger."
That was a very cool reaction that Ron did. Yeah.
Oh my God. It was funny. Yeah. Like I said, the whole time I was filming that, I went to I don't know how many locations. I just kept giggling. And people in the street are looking at me like, what are you laughing about?
Yeah, this one's a native South Dakotian. Yeah.
You're gonna hey, Ron, when I come out there, you're going to have to take me to that place.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We'll go to Grumpy's Bar and Grill. Mm.
You heard anything about the Harrisburg Great American Sportsman Show, or down, huh?
Yeah.
Bummer. Well,
It's
we talked about doing something in the spring, right?
Well, yeah. Who was it? Ray Kelly is supposed to talk to Mitch about doing a Floridian get together, and I would come down and get Adrian, Jim, Mitch, Ray, get you and Dennis come on down and get the bum to come out of New York. Yeah, we'll do an East Coast thing.
That would be cool.
Right on.
Yeah, that would
I'll
be.
be Florida for a couple of days this winter or this spring. Yeah.
That would be awesome, no doubt.
Yeah, Ray said he was going to talk to Mitch about it. I just need a date nailed down so I can look at my calendar. Right now, I've got to get my summer and fall schedule because they already got the schedule out to March, which means I have to try and find my own coverage. But if we ask before the schedule's out, it's an automatic. We get it off. So,
Okay.
and there's Adrian.
Adrian, good morning. And before you ask, Adrian, I sent you a link. All you got to do is read your email.
Yeah, unlike he did to me. You know, I had to ask to get my link this morning.
Well, he's gotten on to me almost every Saturday about where's my link? Where's my link?
I just snipe it from the chat.
Well, I put it in the chat so
Yeah.
people
Well,
want to
grab it
come
from
on,
the
they
chat.
can.
Yeah.
But not him. He has to have a direct
Well, he's special.
invitation. Yeah, like
Right.
Ron says, he thinks he's special, and he's not all that. So
It's got to go through his people to get to your people. Set up a time to go on here and there. Yes, he's very hard to nail down, the old Adrian, these days.
oh, he says he's working, brother.
Oh,
Oh, he is too. That's right. Yeah, he was working today, wasn't he?
Hey, man,
What do you do?
No
you
excuse.
celebrate Boxing Day in Australia?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that today. Yeah, Boxing Day today.
Right
Back
on.
in. Yeah, Boxing Day sales and all that. Well, crazy people line up and then they push each other in, kill people, stamp all things to get $10 off.
Like they didn't get enough shite at Christmas. You got to go for one.
Today in the States, it's crazy day. It's bring your stuff back for refunds and
Yeah.
and it's worse than Black Friday, I think.
What exactly is Boxing Day? If you excuse my ignorance on the subject.
Boxing Day. Okay, well, sorry, Mike. The premise around that was that the helpers around the house would get they get to visit their families after Christmas, and they were given a gift from the owners of the house in a box. And they were to take that to their families and open it up and do whatever. So that was called Boxing Day, as in they were unboxing what they got, what their I don't know what they'd call them. I don't know. Well, they weren't slaves. They were
The peasants.
no. The people who worked in the houses, who were the what they call them, butlers and maids and all that sort of stuff, would have that day off, and they were given gifts. Yeah, so that was that. They were like, because that started from England, I think. Yeah, we don't have many butlers here in Australia.
I thought it was the day where they swapped positions, where the people that the servants were working for became they swapped jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a role reversal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in favor of that. Let's do that.
Talk about that, Rob.
I want to swap places with Elon Musk for the day.
I want to swap places with Elon Musk forever.
I know, right?
Okay, so what matters according to Google and the BBC, what Ron described is what actually Boxing Day is.
Here you go. Sorry, mate. I'll read this thing here. The name comes from the time when the rich used to unbox gifts to give to the poor. Let's start off with that. Boxing Day is traditionally a day off for servants, and the day where they receive a special Christmas box from their masters. It sounds very English.
Yeah.
The servants would also go home on Boxing Day to give Christmas the Christmas presents boxes to their families.
Yeah, that's the same one I'm looking at. So, okay, so I guess I've heard it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
I never knew what it was. If you asked me, I thought it would have something to do with the sport. I really did.
Yeah, come on, put your hands up, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's our box, I guess. I don't know. And I don't mean any disrespect by that. I really have no idea what Boxing Day was.
You can understand that though at the Boxing Day sales, them calling it Boxing Day, because they do. They get into scuffles, mate. Dude, that's my China plate. You know, they're crazy. It turns people mental in the department stores, mate. It's like throwing a bag of rice out and never mind. I don't want to go there.
This year we celebrated Boxing Day by being locked down as of midnight last night.
Did
We're
you?
locked down for 28 days. Can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not one of these idiots that'll go out on like Black Friday and try to get a deal for a TV. No.
Whatever.
That ain't me either. I'm either going to order that thing online or I'll wait till tomorrow and I'll pay the extra $40 that they took off the price.
Yeah.
No, can you clarify? I mean, what do you mean by you can't go anywhere?
Well, we're only allowed to leave our homes for mandatory things like a medical appointment, groceries, things like that. We're not allowed to mix households. So basically, we shouldn't be outside unless we're doing something that's.
And they'll fine you too up there, right? You guys they actually enforce it up there, right?
Yeah, you get fined.
Hey, America, we don't enforce that rule. We just tell you it's suggested.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of people out giving tickets or whatever, but if you get reported for having a bunch of people in your house, the cops are going to come over and arrest you or give you fines, whatever.
Yeah,
and they're not cheap either, are they? Those bloody fines.
Oh yeah, $1,000, $1,500, something like that.
Who needs that?
Yeah,
I think it was Southern California. They one of those counties, like down where Steve's at, they had something like that. And then I saw on YouTube the sheriff in that county said, yeah, that's what's happening, but nobody in my department's going to come up and fine anyone because I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You know, but
during the year, if I'm ever going to buy anything, all I do is I price match, and I can save a heap of money on their ticketed prices. I did that when I'm buying all my kitchen stuff and all that sort of crap. I got them so much cheaper just by haggling with them and saying, okay, and then you ring someone else up and they give you a price. And then you go back to the original place and say, well, what's this? It takes 2 seconds to make these phone calls, mate. You can save hundreds of dollars.
Man, I wish I could do. I'm too lazy for that. I go who ships it to me fastest. Whoever gets it to me sooner wins.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that because I had a heap to spend when I was doing up my house, and the more money I could save, the better off it was. So I got into the habit of doing that and just haggling with people. I don't mind it. It became a bit of a game in the end, so how much going to get off this, and they go, no, that's impossible. Can't do that. No, I say, oh, no worries, mate. No worries. Go to another place and get that. Oh, there's all sorts that I've done, and I ended up getting it cheaper at one place, and they said the cheapest they could do it was say $2.95 or whatever it is. I ended up getting it for $2.30 delivered to my place with 2 blokes, and I said to them, I said, you should have taken my first offer, eh?
Hey, good morning, Nacho Rolling. How you doing today, brother?
Nacho, how are you?
What's up, Dennis? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I think the Boxing Day and and Black Friday, they're just excuses to go out and buy more crap that you don't need, right?
Yeah.
Buy strategically, a little earlier. I think you'd do better. But
well, someone put in here. Let me see if I could find it. I have to agree with Brad Austin, man.
Yeah.
Even before COVID, I didn't go out on Black Fridays.
No,
I did that one time, and I regretted it.
Yep.
Me
too. One time, never did it again.
Stood in a cashier's line for almost an hour
for a damn cheap ass TV.
Yeah,
and a lot of people don't know this, but when you see those, especially the TVs are always big deal on Black Friday, right? You can get a 80-inch TV for $140, whatever. Mm-hmm. But those TVs, a lot of people don't know, are manufactured specifically for Black Friday. They are mass produced with low quality clearances or inspections, and then just shipped out to these stores. And that's usually a name like Amarine or something. You know what I mean? It's some off name that you can get these. Now, if you get lucky, I've had one last me 10 years, but I've also had them break in the first year. They're specifically manufactured for Black Friday, those TVs. Unless you see a Sharp or something like that, where it's obvious a name. But those ones you get at Walmart, and they're like, 70 inches, and you can get it for $250. Those are mass produced, made specifically for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Very low quality or very high, like loose quality tolerances.
I want to welcome Washington County News Station, Utah, and Rod Piker Drones UK to the chat. Good morning, guys. Or good afternoon, whatever the case may be.
He's in a bit of strife over there too.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, I'll tell you what. I haven't looked at many of the cases over there in the UK and Ireland and all that area. I'm guessing it's pretty bad. We've been quite lucky here in Australia. They have been quite harsh lockdown. Melbourne copped it the worst than anyone. But the lockdowns have been pretty harsh. And as soon as there's like 2 or 3 cases or whatever it is, another one, they call it a COVID outbreak, right? No, it's not. But anyway, they isolate everything and they go mental. They lock everything down and that virus goes nowhere, man. So we can be lucky in that respect, even though we all get pissed off about being locked down and all that sort of stuff. We're lucky here, I guess, that they have treated it like that. And the people have done pretty well out of it, I think, especially in Melbourne. They would have taken a bit for 5 months, I think they were locked down. Oh, man.
What I find interesting is, beginning of November is when things just were so ugly at work. I mean, you ran the whole 24-hour shift nonstop. And it was so exhausting where my last rotation, I did 3 flights in 6 days.
Wow.
So And we can actually watch screen in the pilot flight planning area, and we can watch the screen and see what our 7 other aircraft. We can see if they're out flying. There was so many times it's like there's nobody on the board. So I don't know what's happening. Are the hospitals still completely full? I think what they're doing with a lot of these patients is we were flying people, from a small rural community hospital to, the bigger places. And they would be COVID positive and they would I feel fine. And they're on 2 liters of oxygen and doing fine. I think what they did was they filled the hospital with so many of those people, but the ones that were really sick with COVID, like my friend, there was no place to put them.
So hospitalizing everybody.
Yeah,
that's not good. Yeah, I mean, look at yourself, Ron. I mean, you had COVID, and you're at home doing it all at home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's only a couple of weeks now. He's got over it, but he was pretty crooked there. Come on my live show, sweating like he just jumped out of a swimming pool.
Yeah.
He wasn't having a good time. Hey?
Went to the hospital. Yeah, I was really short of breath, and okay, this sucks.
Yeah, I remember you coming on. I think it was my live stream that one time, and you still had it, and it was just hard for you to talk even.
Yeah. It's not fun.
It's not a lot of, no kidding.
Yeah, no, let's hope none of us gets it either, or Nacho had it early on too. Nacho Riley.
Yeah, he had it right at pretty close to the beginning, didn't you, Dennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah.
I'm getting my vaccine next week.
Are you? Good for you.
Really? Wow. Right on.
Getting one back?
The standing joke out there now, people are wondering, can this vaccine be trusted? Specifically with Pfizer. It's like, well, you trust them with that little blue pill because Pfizer makes the little blue pill.
They sure do.
With that, you should be able to trust them with the COVID vaccine.
Anything's got to be better than trusting that mask. So
yeah,
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'll be the first in line. People tell me, I don't know if I'm taking that. And so I'll take your spot in line. How about that?
I understand the arguments that people have for vaccine hesitancy and whatnot, but I'll tell you, I had a trip to Asia one time where they didn't give me a pertussis shot, which is whooping cough, and I caught whooping cough over there, and I was sick for 3 months and broke ribs coughing. I mean, it was really, really nasty. So, these diseases they have vaccines for, there's a good reason we have vaccines because they're friggin' nasty,
Yeah, they are too.
I will recommend to people.
Welcome back, John DiNardo. Welcome back. And Ray Kelly is in the chat now.
Yeah, there he is. If you guys do get the vaccine, though, I would plan it to where, if you can plan it towards the end of the week, where you have the weekend off, because at least 3 of my coworkers who've gotten it already, about a day or so afterwards, they felt like crap for 2 days, not feeling well at all, and then they're fine. But kind of keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah,
it's like a flu shot too. Some people can feel pretty crappy just after a simple flu shot, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a flu shot where I felt sick afterwards.
I know a lot of people get it, but they all say they feel crappy the next day. But hey.
Yeah. Dennis brings up a good point. Let me make a short announcement. Yeah, guys, for those of you in the chats, our weather here in Virginia, I mean, it's really cold, even though the sun is out here. Just my sidewalk is iced over, and there's a lot of snow on the patio, so I didn't do a sunrise. And the same thing, kind of the same thing in Georgia, where Dennis is at. It was too cold. 19 degrees in Georgia, 22 degrees here, and I decided to just bring Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends on early. So that's why there was no sunrise, in case any of you are wondering. A lot of the people in the chats are usually on our sunrise streams as well. So
that's what I was looking for this morning, was the sunrise, and I saw you live. So
it's still dark outside here.
It's
Hey,
what?
Rodney, mind if I share my screen for a second? I'll show you a flight through a blizzard I made yesterday with my Phantom 4.
Okay, yeah, I saw that too.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Go ahead and pop it up there.
All right.
Did you have music to it?
No, no, it's just a raw Phantom 4
Oh, okay.
footage, so it should play pretty smooth.
Just as he's doing that, I see Nacho rolling here. He hasn't been the same since getting it. Did I die? No, but I still have chest pains now months later. I had a feeling too that when Nacho had it, that after he'd got over it, that he didn't find that he had no sense of humor. Nothing was funny. Everyone was an idiot. I mean, I think that anyway. No, I don't. But I think that had something to do with his personality as well. It did something there as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate. But I think that was you, because someone I've talked to who's had COVID, that happened to him. Everything was just numb. There was no feeling about anything. It was weird.
I'll share it in a minute, Ron.
Oh, it's all right. I'm just making sure I'm
As soon as
on the right
Matt
screen.
shuts
As soon as Matt what?
your mouth.
I've got something else to say now. Oh.
All right.
Poor old Nacho here.
All right, hang on, guys. Okay, Ron, here goes.
There we go.
Just had it better.
Wow. When was that, Ron?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday. Wow.
It snowed here for 36 hours, man. We've got about 2.5 feet sitting out there right now.
Right on.
Wow,
That's-
brilliant.
Where you at, Ron?
This is northeast Ohio, right along the lake, about 30 miles east of Cleveland. We were getting lake effect bands like you wouldn't believe yesterday. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna send the Phantom up in it for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And
That's brilliant, mate.
I fly in the snow all the time, Ron. I love it.
yeah, like I said, I it's not so much like your drone gets wet, but it gets cold. So when you bring it in the house, then all of a sudden it gets that moisture all over it once you bring it in the house. So it's like that's the only thing I worry about. I said the only thing I did was I think it was Ken Herron's tip that said tape up the vents. So that's what I did. Set it up. But I mean, you could hardly. I mean, that's probably not more than a quarter mile visibility.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
I mean,
that.
normally, when you spin around right this way, where that tree line ends, that's Lake Erie, and you can't even see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
That's
Mason Teaser, if you want to post a link to your chat or to your sunrise stream, please go ahead and do so. All right, Ron, back to you.
That's all right.
You get a lot of that
That's about it.
effect? No.
Were you in sports mode there at all?
No, no, just normal.
Okay.
That's the Phantom 4. You know that thing will handle about anything, man.
Yeah.
You probably fly that thing in a hurricane if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was just looking at the props though in the pitch. I just wondered whether you.
There was wind. There was about 20-mile-an-hour winds.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of miss my Phantom. I really do.
Yeah, I can't let it go. I got the Air too, but I'm not letting that thing go for just kind of things like that. Like I know that thing's going to be a bully when I need it to be.
Yeah.
Even if I got a Mavic Pro or 2 or whatever, I will never let my P4P go.
Mm-mm.
That thing is like Thursday when I did the sunrise stream on Thursday. The wind got up in the morning and it you know what, it was a trooper, man, and it stayed the course. So
I trust that thing in just about anything. I mean, if I can stand in that wind, I think the Phantom can fly in it.
Yeah, definitely a good drone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm still flying my Mavic Air 1, and I take it out in blizzards and all kinds of crazy conditions. And
well, that thing's a beast too. That thing's heavy for its size, man.
It is. Yeah, 850.
It probably can make it through. I don't trust that. I've got the Air 2, and I don't trust that thing in high winds.
Oh,
I think it's too light.
It's even better.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
when I was in Oregon in August, when me and my wife went to Oregon, I did a sunrise or sunset, and the wind was blowing like crazy, and you could see it doing this, but it never moved from its spot. I mean, well, every once in a while it'd go like this, but it'd always go back to that spot. So yeah, it's a little shaky, but man, it held up well.
Oh, I bet it does. I just you know what I mean. I want that. I want the size. You know.
Yeah.
I want that linebacker in the sky. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I remember my Phantom 4 on top of that cliff in Maui. I was on the road to Hana. And as soon as had to be 40 knot plus minutes. As soon as I started it up, the wind caught those blades and tipped it over.
Oh no!
Yeah, I broke the blades on the right side. Thank God I brought some new spares with me. But that thing, you're right, Ron. That thing's a beast, man.
It's a beast.
I went out in that direct headwind in sport mode, and I'm doing like 8 mile an hour. And I went out a little ways. It looks like I'm just standing there still almost. I'm filming. But on the way back, I think I was doing like 60 miles an hour on the way back.
Oh my God.
Falling butt.
You know, I've had that Spark out in some pretty horrendous winds, and it just sits there. It's an amazing little drone.
Friggin'
Yeah,
awesome,
the
bro.
Spark wasn't bad either.
Yep.
Yeah, great drone.
You still have the old Spark, Matt?
Yeah, man. Of course I do. She's right in the bed. I mean, over in the.
Matt has a special relationship with his Spark.
Did you ever see that video, Hugh?
Which one?
Yeah, you would have seen it.
Share it, Matt.
Oh, you got to share it, buddy.
Oh, you've seen that one where I'm in bed with the.
Yeah, share it.
Haven't you?
I haven't
You
seen
gotta see it again.
it. Bring it on, Mr. Moore.
Hilarious.
Let's see it, buddy.
Goodness me. Oh no, that's not the one where the pro finds out. Oh no, the Spark catches me in the pro, is it?
No,
No.
the one where you were in bed with the.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, I got sprung. I was cheating. I was looking on
I didn't see
eBay.
the cheating video.
Yeah, you should
Share that one too.
Oh my goodness. Right, what was the first one called? Oh, that's right. That was when I.
I love what Dennis wrote.
Good morning, Bob Casey. Hope you had a great Christmas, brother. Welcome to the chat.
Hey, what's up, Bob?
Matt, did you see what Dennis wrote?
Here, let me put it back up there for you.
Nothing wrong with it, son. Oh, here we go. This is the one.
Hello.
Okay. All right. I'll just share that then. There we go. I'll just skip through it a little bit. Here we go. Right to there, I think.
I love Matt's resting bitch.
Or you can go up to a few $1,000s, you know, depending on what you want to do. I went for the DJI Spark, and I absolutely love this thing.
Oh, my.
Oh man.
You got a pizza.
A little battery change.
Let's go again, baby. Oh my God, that was good. Well
See,
done, mate. Well done.
because you only get 10 minutes with her, before she conks out. So you got to take the extra batteries with you.
That's enough for most men.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
You need to upgrade to an
Do the one where you get caught.
Yeah.
With the Mavic when I was cheating on the Spark.
Yeah, do that one too.
Okay. Yeah. I called this. I called this one "The Struggles of a Drone Pilot," actually, I won't play the whole intro because it's bloody long.
Good morning, Brad Ariels. How you doing?
Thank you, Gary. It was a beautiful location. Oh dear. Share audio.
Love.
Okay. Here's the next one.
Okay. Righto.
I haven't posted a video for over a week now. I've been going through a lot of personal issues.
Do you want to hear that or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely devastated. My
See if you can put it full screen.
But I think I've reached some sort of compromise, and I can finally start to move forward again. Now I know I'm not alone in this trouble. I know there's a lot of guys out there who have experienced the same thing, are going through the same thing that I know in the last time. I've got some footage. I'm not proud of it.
Can you bump the volume up, Matt? Dennis is asking.
And show this footage because I know that it will help someone. It will help someone who is struggling at the moment. It'll help someone move forward. It'll help someone heal. It'll help someone see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Of living a normal life again. So I'll show you the footage and take out of it what you will. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
Thank you for even considering giving me the time of day to try to explain to you what's happened. It's been about a month now, and I've just been looking for something a little different. But it's not you, it's me. And I'm so sorry for being on eBay without you knowing about it.
Look at you, what have we got here? Oh, that one's close by. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no, this is nothing. Just get me out. Don't go.
To be honest, I'm finding a lot of drones attractive. And it wasn't meant to happen, but it did, and I met Mav.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be with mine. This is a friend of mine.
And to be honest, I've got a lot of feelings for Mav as well as you. No, please don't go, please stay, please. Thank you. I just hope that maybe one day that you two can get along and meet, and maybe we can all go flying together.
But I'd like you to meet Mav. And hopefully, one day, we can all get along and go flying together.
Oh my God.
Well done, Matt. That was
Classics, man. Classics.
There's the ongoing saga. Wait till the next one comes out, because the Spark and the Mavic Pro actually gang up on me because I'm picking up the Mavic 2 Pro. So that's set like a in the back alley somewhere where a bloke comes up and out of the back of a van and all that sort of shit, and the two drones are spying on me and all this sort of shit, following me around. So it's going to be pretty fun, I think.
That's funny.
Spark 2, exactly right.
Do you think they'll ever make a Spark 2?
No, I think that was
These two
the
dropped out of Mavic Mini. being one with your drones. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, well, that's where DJI got the idea for the Mavic Mini from. Was a Spark and a Mavic. So, bit of how's that being one with you?
Those were good, Matt. Those were good.
Oh, you got to have a bit of fun, don't you? Really?
Yeah. Who did you have, Matt, walking the spark up behind you when you were on the computer? Was that like your daughter or something?
Yeah, that was Emmy. That was Emmy. She was, and I focused it on the front of the drone before she took off. Off I went, and I said, "Now, as you get closer to me, click the screen on next." So it took the focus off the drone then and onto the screen. She did really well, mate. I was happy with it. Yeah.
I can imagine she's probably like, "Dad, you're crazy."
She goes, "What are you doing, Dad?" I was like, "Just do this, do this." But no, just do this. And then she's had about 20 goes at spinning those props up. That was okay. She could turn them on. You think she could turn them off? No. It'll just spin and keep spinning. I said, just do exactly the same thing. So I'd go through this spiel, blah, 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 blah. She'd spin it up, and then she couldn't turn it off. Oh, my God, I have to start again.
Hey, Curtis Stark, welcome to the chat, brother. I'm sorry I missed you when you came in. But, I hope you had a good Christmas, brother.
Hey, what's up, Curtis?
Yeah, funny. Yeah. Anyway, I better go, folks. It's getting near my bedtime. Got to go to work tomorrow. So lovely stuff. Lovely seeing everybody again.
It's good seeing you again, too, Matt.
Yeah.
I'll be able to get onto your channel one of these Fridays.
Yeah, mate. Always send you a link whenever you can pop on. It's all good, mate.
Go tuck your drones in.
I'm going to go. Well, she doesn't want to be tucked in till later. Yes, all right.
Hey, Mayla. Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Hope you had a good Christmas.
God damn it. All right. See you, gentlemen. See everyone in the chat.
See ya.
Have a good one.
That guy is such a character, man. Love him to death.
Mouse.
That's going to be a hoot, Rodney, if I get over there next year.
Oh, man. You two together? Oh, my God.
Dennis Lovelady's in the chat, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis. So I did something strange the other day. I wrote a song based on the 12 Days of Christmas. I called it the 12 Days of Dronemas. I'm going to have to give it to you and see if you'll play it for us one of these days.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Music.
Matt's out on a day pass. That's a good one, JDS.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
See, that or the guys in the little white uniforms are still out looking for him.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to be able to find him though. He hides too well, I think.
I'll send you a copy, Dennis. Let's see if I've got your email here. I don't. What's your email, Dennis?
Rodney, yesterday was successful. I got my buddy home. He looks better.
Good. Glad to hear that. I was going to ask you about him.
Yeah. Yeah, I went over and helped get him home and had a little issue with the oxygen company, but got them straightened out. And he looks good. He's up walking around on his own, and he might have gained 5 pounds back, maybe.
Praise God for that.
Yeah. Keep your fingers crossed that it continues.
Hey, Hugh?
Yes, sir.
There's his email address if you...
Yeah, I got it, Rodney. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
There we go. There you go, Dennis. I sent it to you.
Nacho was mentioned earlier about, it's been 3-4 months since he's been sick, but he hasn't been the same. And I've heard that from a lot of people. I'm 2 months into still coughing like crazy still.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'll be glad when it's all over and everybody's vaccinated. It's been really hard on my wife. She's also in the healthcare industry, so she's taking care of people every day. And when anybody in her office has any kind of a symptom, a sniffly nose or whatever, they have to report that, and then they're taken out for so many days or whatever to wait and see if they're COVID positive. So that means she's always being asked to work when her days off or.
She's managed to avoid it up to this point, huh?
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah,
Wow.
She's not had it, but boy, she's been working like crazy.
is she in direct patient contact or?
Inadvertently, yes. She takes care of people with acquired brain injuries. So, you don't necessarily know if they have COVID. It's not like she's not a COVID worker,
Right.
but she's taking care of people out in the community. And if they've got it, she'll be exposed to it, of course. But she's
Really?
in PPE all day. She's in mask, shield, gowns, all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, my daughter's been working with patients that has COVID. She says it's been pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, RC Funds Diversion. How's it going, John?
My wife has decided to go get laser eye surgery because her glasses are fogging up so much constantly. It's driving her crazy. She can barely work, right? So she's going to pull the trigger and go get laser eye surgery done.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing. Scary during the process, but afterwards, awesome.
Good morning, Dan.
Damn.
Dan the man.
Like Dan just woke up.
I did.
Hey, Dan.
Hugh,
Yes, sir.
Ron,
Hey,
Elvis.
what's up, Dan? How you doing, buddy?
Victor, Matthew,
Elvis.
both Rons. Sorry.
Yeah, don't leave Elvis out.
Rodney.
Dan?
Good morning, sir.
Okay, Dennis, I'll try that email, bud. Let's see if that works.
What are we talking about? The end of the hobby, remote ID burning in hell.
Oh, we've been
Which
talking
direction you
about
going?
everything.
Yeah, what was that whole deal in Nashville? What the heck was all that about?
Did you see the footage of that truck or telling people it's going to explode? Is that
Yeah.
what's going on over there? Who does that?
Yeah, why Nashville, Tennessee? What?
Nashville, Tennessee, in front of an AT&T building with an RV that announces it's going to explode.
Somebody dissatisfied with their AT&T service.
Crazy.
That's what it's. You're right. I think it's a target on a business because they want people to get away. They want to target the business, right? That's, I think, logically. So that's what I'm thinking. That's crazy. That thing's nuts.
Did they say that there's somebody that was in there?
All right. I did hear a report. There's some remains or something that they were investigating, but I haven't heard anything since.
Hey,
No.
hey, Curtis. The video you want me to share, what was it called again? I'm sorry.
Gotta go get some more coffee.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I can't believe how slender Dan is now. Holy cat.
I know.
Look at him.
I know.
Yeah, dude, chill.
He's beginning to look really good.
I'm telling you.
It's all that cuteness, baby.
I wasn't a married man, Dan, I tell you.
Oh my God.
Stop it. Ooh.
That's it. I'm jealous.
As you should be.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of love in here.
There. You two are together now. Have at it.
Yay. Oh, man.
Oh. Curtis, did you ever answer my question there, buddy? Is it the Holiday Drone Light Show? Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh, wow, Casey said AT&T was just straight over the explosion. Someone was reporting it was in front of an AT&T. But see, and then he said a target on cops. Man, I would hate that for that to be the case. I don't know. Figure out who did it. Fry their ass.
Good morning, John.
Hey,
Morning.
what's up, buddy?
Morning, John.
Fired up my old computer in the cellar here, so don't mind the mess. I figured can you guys hear me all right and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, drone worship, good job. Good job on that. You're looking good.
Thank you, sir. It's good to see you.
I know how that is. Good to see you guys. How's everything going this morning? You guys are having a hoot and a half on here. Holy crap.
Yeah, we were having fun today, man.
Those drone in bed videos. Oh my God.
That's too much fun.
And the grumpy vlogger for president. Oh my.
That was the best one of them all, man. He did really well with that one.
Good times.
He probably got a couple write-in votes.
I'm sure from that state. Yep. Good morning, everybody in the chat.
Did I miss something? What did I not partake in?
Oh my God. The grumpy vlogger for president. Oh my God. The video is awesome.
We're on to the video.
With the biting them and everything. Jesus.
When there's times that, you're going down the road or doing whatever, and all of a sudden your wheel starts spinning. I remember with Rodney, you and Rick did your little skits of, the promotional videos for Lloyd for president. And I took a completely different way home from work from Bismarck. And I'm driving down the road and I just glanced over and I'd never been in that part of South Dakota. And I saw that bar. It said Grumpy's Bar Grill. I slammed on the brakes and I'm like, my wheels started spinning. I'm like, I got it.
That would have been funny if you had opened the door and saw Lloyd sitting there.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
There with a shot in a beer or something. Jesus.
Hey, Curtis wanted me to share a photo with you guys, so I'm going to do that now. He managed to catch Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's an awesome picture.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, I better mute this. My furnace kicked on. Where the hell's the mute?
That's a great picture, Curtis, no doubt.
That's a gorgeous drone shot, even without Santa in it.
Yeah.
Darn fine.
Hubie, what is on this arm? I have to see. It looks like Pokemon
No,
and other
it's on
things.
the shield wall. There are a bunch of shields.
Oh,
You know how they open up the shield and the Raven banners? The Vikings used to fly the Raven there.
I got you. I saw the one on the end. It looked like the Umbrella Corporation. I'm like,
Yep.
dude, every favorite movie he's like branded here. That's
Yep.
interesting.
No,
Okay.
So, guys, I'm going to go grab me some coffee.
right on.
I'll be
Okay.
right back.
I take 2 creams in mine, Rodney.
All right. Cream, you got it.
I gotta go grab my thermos.
So I'll be right back.
So my electric snowblower works. The cordless one I got. Didn't think it would be that great, but I was actually pretty pleased with it this morning.
Brushless?
Brushless. I don't know about brushless, but cordless electric.
Well, I mean, they got brushless chainsaws, brushless drills now. I figured everything's going brushless. Gotta assume.
To be honest, I don't know what the motor
I mean, it does have to have 3-phase power, I guess, at that point. But still, it's possible.
Could be. It did remove the snow from my driveway, though. That was the big thing.
At a high rate of speed?
Not bad. Not as good as a gas-powered. Not as good as gas.
No. Did you have to double take a couple lines?
No,
They're just straight through?
it was really good. I was really surprised because I thought it would be kind of shitty. I was, I don't have a very big driveway anyway, so I wasn't expecting it to do too much. But no, it worked all right.
So not a brisk walking pace, but walking.
Just walking, yeah.
Right. Interesting.
I
I'm
should
glad I don't have that issue.
Or something. So was Santa Claus good to everybody? Anybody get new drones or anything for Christmas?
Nah, no drones.
Oh, bummer.
Fat guy didn't even stop at my house this year. I wasn't lucky enough to even get a lump of coal.
Hey.
You left them a note and said, buy your own stuff.
Yeah, well, I think Santa Claus jumped in their Airstream and took off to another state.
Uh-oh.
So it's a ruh-roh. Yeah, no, they went to Santa Claus went to hang with Grandma.
Yeah, we basically had to cancel Christmas here this year because we can't travel right now.
Hugh, do you have any kids or?
I do have a son, but he just moved out this year, so this is our first Christmas with an empty house.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's nice. Miss him though, you know. It's.
Oh, don't worry, he'll be back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know he will.
Doesn't take long to fail the first time.
Yeah. He did move in with 2 girls, so he's pretty happy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got 2 female roommates. So.
Pretty
Yeah.
Grab some coffee. I'll be
When he
like,
starts dating both of them, then they fight. That's where the problem is.
I'm not getting into that. Yeah. He said he was going to keep it all platonic just to keep the peace, but you never know. Never know.
Yeah, that happens until one drunk night takes place.
Yep.
If I was living with Suzanne Summers, I might be tempted too.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's when you do the weird stuff for your roommates. Check it out, helicopter dick. You know.
Yeah.
And from there, you never know what happens. You know. It's like,
Yeah, that's right, Neil. I got a cat to replace my son. We were petless, but we got one now.
what did we name this cat?
This cat is called Annabelle.
Well, that's a fucked up, freaky name. Ooh, pardon my French.
Oh, sleepy little kitty. She's just a baby. She's only 4 months old right now.
But Annabelle, after the freaked out doll?
I didn't even know about that until after I named her. And then everybody talked about this movie. Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
I wouldn't sleep with that cat, yo.
Oh, she's so friendly. She's so
They
friendly.
say that till it mauls your face. Like, ah.
Not this one. Right on, Dennis. I look forward to seeing you play that, man. That should be fun.
Ooh, I want to write some lyrics for your song, Dennis. You'll sing your whole song. I bet everybody will be able to detect which lyrics I gave you.
Suzanne Summers is 74 now. But I bet you she's still hot, Dennis. I bet you she is.
I don't think she was hot when she was young. My opinion.
I don't know. Sharon Stone still looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I did get this for Christmas. This is a little thing to put together as a clock.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. You put it all together. It's all in pieces. But that was it. So that I'm psyched to put together. Like different clocks.
Dan, either you're frozen or you're staring.
I'm staring, man.
Dennis is asking you a question.
Is he now? In what category would I file your song, Dan? Drone worship?
No way. Ray Kelly has a selfie with Suzanne. That is cool.
Hey, Ray, I don't normally ask people this, but prove it.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Share the picture, brother.
Share the
Yeah.
wall.
No picture. It didn't happen.
Oh yeah, we want to see that. Come on,
Yeah.
Ray.
Come on, Ray. I want to see what his excuse is.
There you go.
Is she really 74 now? Wow.
Well, Cripes, I watched her when I was a little kid, and I'm in my 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time has gone by, man. I tell you.
Yeah, it has. Thank God this year slipped past really quick for me anyway.
Did it?
It's like a blur. It's like a blur.
Not for me.
Just the craziness at work and everything has just been insane.
Yeah.
What are we smoking on there, buddy?
Oh, it's just a cigar.
Nice. I'm a cigar fan myself.
I shouldn't smoke cigars.
You should. Yeah. Did you ever watch the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing on cigars?
Dennis, that's what I think he's going to say. He left it in New York.
Rodney, did you watch Matt's live stream last night?
No, I didn't get a chance. I actually crashed out on the couch.
He had Ice Spike on there last night.
Oh, did he?
Oh, I love Ice Spike.
Yeah, I need to invite him onto my stream.
He is.
He's a hoot, man. That guy's got quite a few toys.
Yeah,
He did a.
he has come such a long way on his channel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very professional now.
Yeah, he'd come outside and he's got like I don't know how many old cars, and he gave us quite a tour of all of his man toys.
Yeah. He was the first guy on YouTube 3 years ago to give me constructive criticism on a video. He was really helpful.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, John, check the private chat. I sent you the link. Watch that.
Pornhub? What? No.
You can, after watching this, you can assess whether you're a ballsy cigar smoker or not, sir.
I got it running on the other screen. It's the only place that I would smoke in the house. It's separate from everything. It's down in the basement and in my boiler room. It used to be called my radio room. I got all my radios, ham radio stuff down here and everything. But since I took the tower down,
after dinner, everyone ought to have.
Well, I don't have the volume on, but I saved the link over here. So
I definitely just heard the audio for it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that wasn't from me. I'll have to watch it with the audio. Obviously, it's better with the audio.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be back a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say good morning to Jack Sparky Fron. Good morning, buddy. Welcome to the chat.
Wait, let me put that right up. That's not. I'll watch that as soon as the stream's done.
Man, it is snowing like a son of a gun here. I'm going to have to get that snowblower out again today.
Yeah, you said that worked good, huh?
Yeah, not bad, John. Not bad.
That electric lawnmower I bought.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
I think they've come a long way on electric lawnmowers and electric snow blowers and stuff like that.
They sure have, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I have on my lot now. My car lot is electric, couple electric cars, and the rest are all plug-in hybrids. So we'll see.
Being an FPV pilot now and having to learn KV motor size drives me nuts when I have to go buy something with a brushless motor that's more like a power tool. Because then I start asking in-depth questions that they don't understand, but I want to know the motor potency so I know how long the stupid thing's going to last.
Yeah.
You can't go into Home Depot and be like, well, what KV is the brushless motor on this power drill? They're going to be like,
yeah, the kid looks at you and it's brushless.
What? What?
All right, guys. Here's what we were asking Ray for.
Uh-oh.
Drum roll.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you got a passing by photo with her while she was walking past? Gotcha. Okay.
She's still looking fine, gentlemen.
Yeah.
A lot of Botox going on there.
That's okay. That's
Makeup done that body
do
good.
what you gotta do, bro. Oh wow. I had posters of her when I was a kid. Oh yeah.
I think Farrah Fawcett was my.
I say, yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
had a poster of Farrah Fawcett.
I thought Cheryl Ladd was the hoot.
Yeah, Cheryl Ladd was all right.
Mm.
I like the darker hair and stuff.
You guys were talking about electric.
That was Suzanne Summers, Jack.
Hey, Hugh, I had a patient 2-3 months ago, guy we transported, and we were talking on the way to the hospital, and he says it was not his heart attack he was worried about. It was keeping his job. He's a Harley Davidson salesman. He said, the problem I'm encountering right now is trying to justify and keep my job because I have no idea how I'm going to sell that electric bike.
Really?
Yeah, the electric Harley.
You know what? I think once people try it with the acceleration of an electric motor, it'll be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the problem with that, they're only good for so many miles, and it's like 12, 16 hours to charge them.
Yeah, it is inconvenient, that's for sure.
Yeah, depending on the charger you get, you can upgrade the charger, because I've been looking into that. I put a charge station on the side of my little car lot shack, and it took from 14 hours to plug it into 110 to literally, like 2.5 to 3 to charge it from, say, 20% to 100%. So
really.
What I think you're going to see is you're going to see a whole new generation of Harley owners going for the electric bike. Young kids that aren't so worried about, whether it's a knucklehead or a panhead or whatever. They just want something that really.
Isn't it about the sound though? Wouldn't electric be a little quiet?
Yeah.
The whole. You're kind of revving it up as you go by people. Now you're just gonna blow by completely silent.
Yeah.
Put loudspeakers on it. Little goes with
the whole. The whole thing is.
Yeah,
it's like putting a big stereo in a car. You want people to look at it. No one's going to notice going down the road.
Hey, guys, Paul Murray wanted me to share this. And I'm kind of afraid I may get myself into a lot of trouble here, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You always hang with us, Rodney. We can help you get in trouble.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Right. He sent you that. Did that the other day.
Okay, and then Paul or Dan wants me to share this.
That's the only sexy celebrity photo I have.
Is that Hogan?
Yeah, that's Hogan.
Yeah, that's Hogan right there.
No, that's it.
Hey,
dude.
Chris Hope. Good morning, brother.
I was doing security at USF Health Center, and he was coming in for back surgery, and I got a whole crowd of people, and I got him to stay away, and he didn't want to be bothered. So on his way out, he was like, "Hey, brother, you want a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, I want a picture."
Hell yeah, Paul Hogan. Yeah,
of course.
Cool.
Morning, Chris.
Okay. So that's fun. It's the only one I got. I don't really go looking for
a good picture. You were quite a bit younger then, weren't you?
Yep.
That would have been 2013, 12, 2012 probably.
Yeah, 8 years. That's a lot.
I was also I love cheeseburgers. Let me get more coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, guys. Hey, man, I can't believe it. It's been almost 3 hours.
Holy cow.
Jesus.
We've had some good stuff on here this morning, though.
Yeah, we have. We have definitely had quite the show this morning.
Oh,
really?
And still having it.
Yep.
Morning, Chris Hope.
Still love that video. Holy crap.
That was such a good video.
Oh my God. I had to come in after that. I was down the shop on my phone. I'm like, oh, can't wait till I get home.
Which video are you talking about, John?
The one with the angry blogger there. Holy.
Oh, okay, Grumpy, yeah. That was definitely a good video. And Matt shared a couple of good ones too.
Actually, everything on here this morning has been awesome. Holy crap. Yep. Fun stream.
I may just, if we're going to have this much fun when I come on this early, I may just have to start doing this every Saturday.
I'll have to look for you early in the morning like that.
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen because I still want to do the sunrise streams too. I just couldn't do the sunrise stream this morning, and neither could Dennis. So we kind of both, I told Dennis I may just go live early with Saturday morning coffee. So, and it's turned out rather well, actually. So
yeah. I don't know how Matt did all those skits that he just sat there with this serious look on his face.
I know it.
Right, yeah, the drone in the bed one. Oh my God!
Someone in the chats said, and I put it up on the screen. How did you keep such a straight face during this? I'm usually pretty good about keeping a straight face, but I couldn't have done it. I don't think I could have.
Wasn't Matt an actor? I think Matt's done acting before, right?
Well, I don't know if he's done acting, but he's definitely been in a band.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah. He done
Matt's
acting.
He said he had his daughter help him?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you have to explain the scenario to your daughter, what you're doing here, right?
Yeah. She's just a teenager, I think.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Matt used to do budgie smuggler commercials.
Thank you, Mason.
But he wasn't even cracking a smile. He was just sitting there looking all upset and serious. And
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was amazing. Wow, what was that?
Sorry, that was my calendar coming up.
Oh.
Sounds important.
Tell your calendar to be quiet. I hate sarcastic calendars, you know?
Man, there's a lot of snow today.
Oh, we got like 2.5 feet here, man. It has snowed for 36 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I want to show you what Tai is doing right now.
Oh.
That sun come out, and she went right over there and just went to sleep.
Oh.
Nice.
So she's your little baby, Rodney?
Yeah. She's my rescue cat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were in the chats or even on the stream yet when I told the story about her. I went to a pet store, and this was just after I'd moved back to Virginia in 2010, and I was by myself and single, and I said, well, I'm gonna go get either a dog or a cat, and I decided to get a cat because I wasn't going to be able to be home to train a puppy.
Yeah.
You know, and Bob Casey, hello. I think he was in earlier too. But anyway, she was in a cage with another little kitten, and that other little kitten was so pretty, so beautiful. And that was the one I was going to get. And I read the statistics on Tai, and she was blind in one eye, wasn't good with kids. And talking with the representative of the animal shelter that was presenting them, they were going to put her down after that weekend because if she didn't get adopted, because they had her for like 3 months.
How old was she when you got her?
Huh?
How old was she when you got her?
9 months.
9 months. Okay.
Yeah, I think they had her for like maybe 3 months, and because the statistics was she blind in one eye, wasn't good with kids, nobody wanted to get her, and then she's a pretty cat. I like her coloring.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
And I said, well, I can't let that happen. She's just, you know.
That's
so
good.
I adopted her and got her home, and 3 months later she finally became friendly.
It took 3 months.
It took 3 months, and I was sitting at my computer one day, Hugh, and I was sitting with my arms resting on the arms of the chair.
Yeah.
And she reached up and put her claw on me and just poked my skin.
Yeah.
And that was the first time she made contact with me, and
that must have been satisfying.
Well, it thrilled my heart.
That's my buddy over in Wyoming.
Oh, he's gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing for the dozens of people, that sometimes that come there daily. And when I pull in there, man, she literally races up the driveway. Come see me.
Wow.
Wow.
So, yeah, she's a good kitty.
It's funny. I used to be a dog guy. Well, I'm still a dog guy. I love dogs.
I think I have to agree with Dennis. It's John's birthday today, so everybody, let's sing happy birthday to him. So I'll start it off. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, John. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Jan, you sexy thing, you.
Thanks, guys. I have to stay on mute. My furnace is running, so I don't want to kill you guys with the background noise. You guys can hear that running, right?
It's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Coming home, Rodney, and somebody tried to damage my Ford pickup.
Really?
I was kind of like in a blizzard the other morning coming home from South or North Dakota.
Wow.
Three big
wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, they jumped right out in front of me. I almost didn't see them because it was, because we had that whiteout out here the other day.
Oh my goodness.
Winds and it didn't snow much, but just the winds were.
Yeah, didn't you say there was like an 80 car pile up somewhere?
There was a 30 right there at Nancy's.
Oh,
exit.
30. Okay, yeah.
What kind of camera are you using, Ron?
That was that's the reason it's so blurry and everything. Like I said, it was snowing like crazy. That was my Nikon P1000 I had.
Okay, cool.
It's good, but I'll tell you what, I still, I'd be almost like Matt, my Sony versus my Nikon.
Yeah.
With that many in a row, though, I have to assume you're not dealing with a whiteout at that point. You're dealing with an elk out. I mean, if they just jumped in front of you, that's all you saw was like elk.
I mean, it was a hurry up, roll down the window, and on the way home,
Right.
I have the camera right on the front seat.
Right.
I usually see about 2 or 3 eagles on the way home, and
Wow.
about up in the Dakotas, you see a dead deer on the road, just pull back about 50 yards and sit and wait. Give it less than an hour, you'll have an eagle on it.
I don't know if Rodney could deal with me for a whole day in a bus.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's hard to take you for a couple of minutes.
I love it.
Yeah, I gotta go with Rodney on that one.
I'm a simple man.
Yeah, and we love you for it, Dan, but sometimes you're too simple.
Yeah.
I think it's more I don't hold back. That's the best part about Dan.
Well, that's one of the things I like about you, though, Dan, is you don't hold back.
Mm-mm. I'm getting old fast, man. I feel like a frustrated old Mr. Potter from It's a Wonderful Life. I just tell people what I think now.
Hey, how's the girlfriend date? You still have the girlfriend, the one you went on a date with not long ago?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's working 7 days a week right now. So she's a cook at the Epicurean Alubage hotels. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
She's a very good cook, so she actually works the front desk and then immediately gets off there and works the kitchen. So she's working 2 jobs at the same place. One has a much higher pay rate than the other one, but she's just putting in tons of hours because she wants to travel and take trips all the time, and she's into her beauty products and craziness. So I just let her do what she wants.
Are you going to do that when she gets ready to do travel and stuff?
Yeah, well, the first place we're going, which was her decision, she's never seen snow. She wants to go out to Colorado, so we already bought our tickets. That's February 4th through the 8th, I want to say. We're only going to be there for like 4 days to visit a few people and then
cool.
come back. Ron, I think, was talking about meeting up with us if he has the opportunity. So
that's awesome. I don't know if you were listening or heard, Dan, but I'm thinking about building building a cargo trailer conversion to an RV.
Yeah. I saw. Actually, you were talking. Where did I see you talking about that? You were talking about it somewhere else.
I think I was talking about it on Thursday too.
Maybe. Yeah. I seem to remember this conversation slightly.
Yeah. Guys, I come home the 3rd from work.
Oh, nice. So
if
you're going to be exhausted, sleep it off, and then come hang the next day.
Yeah. It's only about, whereabouts are you going to be?
So my sister lives in Colorado Springs. First thing to do is obviously visit family. We're going to go to Colorado Springs. I haven't really figured out where she wants to stay yet. I know we're not staying at my sister's because her husband is crazy. I don't want to be around him. I just want to go there and hang for a few hours. Be like, hey, have a good one, crazy people. Goodbye.
Hey, Dan, you see what Chris Hope says?
What's that? Wave as you go over, Dan. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll be flying over Chris.
Yeah.
Right. Just put a beacon up in the sky so I can pinpoint you on the location. Just take a picture. There's Chris's house.
Yeah, depending on where you're at, I'm only 4+ hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're renting a car as soon as we get there. She's already got something lined up, so we're going to do that, and then probably Colorado Springs, and then I know we have to hit Denver because my buddy Brad moved there a year ago, and I haven't seen him in a year, so we're going to go visit him, and then maybe go up to Val. That's a 4-hour drive into Colorado. I wasn't really planning on making. I don't know. It depends on if the pass is open. You know what I'm talking about. If you've ever had to go, and it's closed, it's open, it's closed, it's open. So depending on what's happening with the pass, we'll make a decision at that point. But first 2 days will probably be pretty busy. The next 2 days will probably be just whatever we can come up with and have some fun.
Well, I don't want to interrupt your family time, but hey, you want to get together? Let me know.
How many days you got off?
I don't go back till the following Friday.
Oh, well, yeah, we'll definitely coordinate something, my friend.
I don't go back till the 12th.
Okay. All right. I'm in.
That's cool. I like when people get together like that from the YouTube stuff. That's what I want to do someday, is travel around and meet everybody. That would be cool. Fly.
Trying to get an RV. I convinced her already. We're going. If that's the case, we're doing it. So.
Yeah. Cool. I think that would be a fun.
Rodney's about to start learning all the stuff that I've already been looking into for a while, boondocking and all that fun jazz. If you haven't started, sir, you have a whole bunch of fun applications that I'll pass on to you that will help you figure out track mileage, ride locations, best tire shops to hit on the way.
Cool.
I've already been at this for 2 years now, trying to figure out whether I was going to get an RV or not and just go travel the world.
Well, see, me and my wife had talked about getting an RV and stuff, and we don't need anything real big, but there were some Class C's that we were looking at, and we found one that we really liked, but we just weren't ready to buy yet. But anyway, I got to looking on videos, YouTube videos about these people building their trailers and stuff, and I thought, now that's something I would like to do, because there's a lot of things there that, first off, you'd have the satisfaction of building something on your own, and probably with a lot better quality than you would get in a manufactured RV. So my wife says, well, you can buy one that's pretty cheap, buy a used one. I don't know that I want to buy a used one, because when you buy something used, you get other people's problems.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm still leaning towards building one, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Good morning, Metro Drones.
Morning, Metro.
And so I think that's what I'm going to do. And she's not opposed to it. I don't think she wants to wait till it gets built. Hey, Rojo Droner. Good morning.
Well, that's the fun. See, I seem to think that the project is more the challenge for the guys, whereas the women just want instant gratification on something. Guys are more like, oh, I want to take on the challenge, because if you build it yourself, everything that you want will be in it.
Right.
You're not relying on buying something like, oh fuck, now I have to make an addition to this RV. How the hell are we gonna get all this to fit in here? It's like, you build it yourself, you can plan for it ahead of time, build around it. Yeah, that's the way to go, man.
Rodney, you already have a truck that you want to convert, or are you thinking about buying something?
No, I bought a cargo trailer some years back.
A cargo trailer, so you're going to trailer it?
Yeah, no. I'm going to make the cargo trailer into an RV or into a camp trailer.
Now how long is this thing?
Is it a trailer?
It's 12 foot. It's a 6x12.
That's pretty small, man.
Yeah.
Is it a trailer that you got to hitch up to a truck, or is it powered?
No, it's a trailer that you hook up to a truck.
Yeah, because if you were going to buy a truck, definitely don't get a diesel. Going to do that, because then you limit a lot of things. Diesels wind up having a lot of problems down the road, especially if it's used. And then next thing you know, you're looking for a diesel shop.
Well, I'll be using my my Ford F-150.
Yeah, there you go.
So
easy, simple to fix if you have any mechanical problems. But that's cool that you want to build inside of the trailer, and you can customize it to whatever you want, and that'd be great.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too, Ray. I think it's going to be a cool project. And like I've said several times, I have watched so many videos and I've got so many ideas. and it's beginning to form in my head how I want to do this. So, the thing I want is, I want to have a little kitchenette, with a sink. I want to have solar power and shore power, and I may even put in build in a small shower, and use a porta potty for when we're boondocking and there's no facilities around. And so, and I've been thinking a lot about the bed that me and my wife would use. A Murphy bed. I saw a video where this guy made a Murphy bed, and it just works. It seems like it works really well because you can push it up out of the way and latch it to the wall, and then you've got more room. So
Murphy bed. I didn't heard that before. Yeah,
that's the one that folds up into the wall or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah, those come in handy.
Yeah, I've seen those in TV shows and stuff, but never actually.
My girl's mother has one of those in a spare room, and when you fold it up, then she has shelves underneath it, so when people aren't there to visit, she uses it for her sewing room, and she has all the stuff on it. Of course, she has to take it all down when she puts the bed down, but yeah, they're great.
Yeah. Hey, Michael Blade, you have a great day, brother. You take care, man.
See you, Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Thanks
So,
for being
Rodney,
in the chat.
you should check out Specimen FPVs, the guy we keep going around with. He lives in his van. And,
Yeah, you showed that in one of your videos, I think.
he has come up with very particular ways to get all the maximum amount of power out of his van with the littlest amount of energy used, and the efficiency of his system is crazy good. He's got like 4 extra car batteries, not just solar powered, but he put an extra alternator on his truck, or on the van, so it's cranking full amps into that other. So basically, there's 2 alternators, one to charge the standard battery, and then one to charge the other 4.
Now
right?
that's an ideal I hadn't heard yet, but it
So-
makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, all you're doing is putting it right underneath the other one. It only has to spin at half capacity. It's not doing a large amount of work. It's just spinning and charging just those 4 batteries. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even have to have a lot of pressure on the belt to pull away from engine horsepower. But yeah, he did a whole second setup on there, put a bracket, put the alternator on there, voltage regulated it, went to the charge box. So it's not just solar, it's having an extra charge panel. But he runs his heater, his fridge, his everything when it's off. Just like a generator, but for days. He has an efficient little box that he connects to. I'll see if I can get the name of that. It is really, really good for small trailers and vans.
Yeah.
His system is crazy good. So
Cool.
I'll look into that.
All right, thanks. Hey, Mela, yeah, I understand Murphy bed, but my Murphy bed will be a lot better than the one at that resort we stayed at. That was seriously a really bad Murphy bed. There's no support at all. So, but
Hey,
mine
Rodney,
is better.
I'm gonna sneak out and go get my day.
All right, Ron, you take care, brother.
You guys all have a good day. Remember, vote Grumpy Vlogger, January 5th for president.
Oh, before you leave, did you ever figure out you were looking for a drone that you could see cats and stuff, right? Through the snow. Were you?
WTF Mike, wasn't it?
Was that you, or was that somebody else? Somebody was looking for a drone.
WTF Mike.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he's a farmer in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I got you confused.
Oh, that's right.
All you North Dakotans look alike. No.
Hey, John, what's in that cigar?
Well,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, right?
And you're on your second one, too.
Yeah, now I am.
Hey, Ron, you take care, brother.
See you, Ron.
All right, guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
All right, brother. Good.
Today is just getting interesting.
So, well, I've been on here for 3 hours, and then I do have things I need to get done. So,
yeah, 3 hours.
Life doesn't stop because we're live streaming.
Likely story.
What?
Day after Christmas, I have things to do.
I already made my
Good, and it doesn't involve going to shopping. So I did talk the other day about my battery, my little solar batteries power supply I built. I've put it on the charger, and I'm afraid I let it run down too long without the charger being on it because it's not charging up. So I'm sorry to hear that, Dennis. So I do need to get a new battery, but that doesn't have to be today. So
yeah.
What did we burn a battery on?
Remember, I think you were on there the other day. I was talking about I built a battery backup power supply. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe you weren't on there, but back in 2016 when I had my rotator cuff repair, I got bored and I saw some videos on how to build a backup power supply, and I did that. And I bought I went to Walmart and bought a deep cycle marine battery.
Ooh, I caught the tail end of that discussion. That's
Yeah,
talking about AGM and automatic glass batteries,
right?
Gel packs.
And we had some work done here in the bedroom with our ceiling, and my wife had moved it out to the kitchen, and we just kind of forgot about it, and the battery ran down because I was using my solar controller as a monitor.
Sad face.
And so, but anyway, it'll be easy to fix. So, all right, guys. Well, it's been great having y'all. I do appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you having us. Take care, everybody.
You too, Ron.
I'm going to go take an amazing poo. I've had a lot of coffee.
All right.
And on that note, have a good day.
All right.
See you guys. Thanks for letting me. Bye, Rodney.
Bye, John.
Yep.
Everybody, Hugh, thank you for being on. I do appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being on here. Thank you, Dennis. Chris, you take care, brother. Everybody in the chat, you all have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't take any wooden nickels. Don't forget tomorrow morning, weather permitting for all of us, it'll be the Sunday Sunrise Crew. Hopefully I'll have my back deck cleared off by then, and I'll be able to do the sunrise, whether the weather's cold or not. But you're welcome, Ray. And y'all take care. Have a very happy new year, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.